Okay, guys, so we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Amazings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I'll be your friendly director today, because today we are going to be carrying on. I don't mean to be usurping your role here, George, but today we're going to be returning to a recent arrival on the channel, but one that has become kind of a favorite pretty quickly, and that is MCDM's excellent heroic tactical cinematic fantasy RPG Draw Steel. This is a game that is billed as a spiritual successor to 4th edition D&D, and thus far we've been having an awful lot of fun with it on the channel. So we are taking the opportunity today to introduce 3 more players. Well, 2 more players to the game in total, and then 1 player to how much I'm going to cock it up in comparison to his previous experience. So let me introduce you to the stars of today's session first, and then we'll dive into the game. So first up, we've got Carl.
Hello, I am playing this guy. Is Damar of the Lost War. He is a human revenant. I guess his class is Insurgent, and his ancestry is Warden. So I guess kind of like a 4E Warden.
It's a 4E Warlord. Yeah, actually more. His
Warlord,
class is Tactician, subclass is Insurgent. There's a lot of keyword stuff in the game. So, yes. Next up is Graham.
Hi, I'm Graham. And I am going to be playing Vatachak Ordheart, who is a dragon knight and a censor, which is roughly, as I understand it, the draw steel equivalent of the paladin.
Correct. Nice. And last but certainly not least is George.
Hey, everybody. I am George. I have played the game once before, and I'm still going to cock it up. I am playing Alia Emberwick. She is a polder, which is the equivalent of a halfling. And I know it's going to be shocking to anybody who has ever watched this channel, but I'm going to be playing an elementalist who is an acolyte of fire as her subclass. And one of the other things that's cool about the game is you get a career, and mine is agent. So I was a spy of some kind that I will not reveal.
Very nice.
Oh, won't you know? We'll see about that.
So the basic background for where we're picking up our first scene. The recommendation of the game is to start with an action scene to get you into the feel of the game. So we're going to get there very quickly. The background of this session, though. Our 2 heroes on the right, Vatachak and Alia, are traveling to a city of the dead, a place called Sanctivora. Sanctivora was a thriving independent city-state about 400 years ago. It became involved in a war with a species called what are they called here? The Memenek. A kind of like clockwork or android people that are unique to the setting. They became involved in a conflict with that, and in that conflict, Isdamar was the general for Sanctivora. And it is unclear who triggered the event that ended the war, but something happened in Sanctivora that caused the entire population to die, and many of them came back as undead. That ended the war and also sort of ended Sanctivora's involvement with the wider world for the most part. And in the time since then, there's rumors of what has been happening in Sanctivora, but largely in part because the last general who survived in a form the war has since prevented people from getting into Sanctivora and prevented people from getting out. However, Alia's intrigues has revealed something troubling about Sanctivora. What was that, Alia?
I think she's discovered that there's intel that this is not the end of the story here in terms of what is happening in a strategic way, not a tactical way. So the tactics have already been accomplished, but the possibility is that they are going to be. This has become potentially the the landing point for other entities that may come from other places beyond our own world, and they can become incredibly powerful. So but maybe this building sort of an instant undead army is to protect that entry point.
Yeah. So the rumors are that the undead of Sanctivora are opening a portal to hell. And if they do so, that will pose problems for everybody involved. Vatacek.
Compartmentalization of information. Cannot just be telling everybody what's happening.
Vatacek is a censor of the Church of Ord, the Lightbringer or the Lawbringer, and as such, why he was selected for this mission, we will have to see. But our scene is opening at an abandoned watchtower in the sprawling dead woods that surround Sanctivora. So I will bring you all over here, and I will shift ping you to where we are. So the instructions that you received from Isdamar was to meet at one of the many watchtowers that was in place during the war. So you can picture that while this place has aged and deteriorated and whatnot, ancient wood that is left exposed and untended by, for a long time. How long, this is clearly the place that he had indicated that you would be arriving. Isdamar, how long do you think you let them wait before you meet up with them?
I think time is of the essence. He's a tactician. He's not going to wait long. He will, as soon as they arrive, he'll, I guess, come out from under the watchtower, behind the watchtower, wherever he's stationed.
Okay. So it is Vatacek, Alia, you've been traveling likely for from where you originated, probably a week or so, and then it's been about maybe 3 days of travel through the sort of abandoned villages and whatnot that used to sort of service Sanctivora, and in the intervening centuries have really been abandoned and left behind. You've had a chance to get to know one another a little bit, and when you arrive at this tower, it is seeming that, like, his lifespan, his patience is eternal, because Isdamar is out of the woods almost immediately. And what would we see when he comes out? I'll tell you that gear in this game is heavily abstracted. Each of you got Vatacek and Isdamar have what's called a kit. And a kit is just like a set of gear that'll give you 1 or 2 attacks, and then also does some slight modifications to your stats. One thing that is not included, by the by, is situational modifiers. So, George, you've got, like, I think +4 with fire damage. That isn't included in the damage as listed in your outcome. And Isdamar and Vatacek, you each get +2 to melee damage from your respective kits as well. All the other stuff, like extra stamina, the extra movement, or whatever else, all that's included. One of the neat thing about the tactician is you get to pick 2 kits and have the benefit of both of them. So you'll see you've got a dual wielding shining.
It says dual wielder and shining armor.
Yeah, so basically, like, you fight sword and board, but also you bash people with your shield, and you use both of them actively as weapons. And it's neat that you can kind of mix and match whatever you want for your own version of the tactician. But what do we see as Isdamar comes out?
Yeah, I mean, he's wearing a heavy armor, and he's got a shield and longsword. But so interestingly, he has this thing called camouflage hunter. So it's kind of like, it's like, it's not, even though it says shining, he's probably dulled it somewhat, so it doesn't reflect. So he's like, I don't know, as best as you can be hidden with armor on in the wilderness. But it's he's taken the shine out, so people can't really see him.
Is the armor of Sanctivora still? Is it still his?
I think so. Yeah, it's probably a little beaten too, right? So
yeah. So someone quite literally and figuratively has stepped out of history. The lifespan of polders and dragon knights are equivalent to that of humankind. So this is someone who is 8 generations No, 16 generations past. This was the man who led the armies that was either betrayed or defeated or whatever. What is Vatacek and Alia's reaction?
What do you think, Graham?
Well, I think Vatacek will look at this unholy abomination that has stepped forward in the regalia of some kind of general or something, and he will sort of sniff sulphurously through his long, extended snout. There's a brief flash of teeth as he sort of growls slightly, clinking his claws together, thinking, well, it may not be right, but it's what we have, and there are bigger things that we must deal with now. So let us have this abomination lead us on. Is probably what he's thinking, and some of that will sort of spew out in a sort of a.
Paladins are not typically known for their poker faces, so yeah.
A cloud of sulfur.
What about Elia? Elia, forget me.
I think immediately I make sure that because I've never met Isdamar before, so I need to make sure I clear that he's got the right code word, that this is our actual contact that we're supposed to meet. I'm in having a conversation. I'm constantly looking in every direction to make sure that no one is sneaking up on us. But he seems like the perfect kind of asset for this kind of mission. He has intel and he's got experience.
So, Elia, you're open your mouth and you're perhaps about to ask about that when what you hear is a very distinctive. Any of you who have training in the skill magic, it would be listed under one of the lore skills. Yeah. You can hear the tearing, which you know is a shredding of the dimensional fabric between this world and the abyssal realms, as this appears to have been an ambush by someone. And there are dozens of, well, a little more than a dozen of demonic forces that tear themselves out and are about to bring in an attack. One group appear to be these vicious, smoldering abyssal hounds. Like so.
Those are cool. I mean, terrible.
And the others are these stinking and buzzing infernal insects, and they look like this, guys.
Awesome.
I think Vatacek's head will snap round to Isdamar and thinking, yes, this is far too much of a coincidence. What has this?
All right, but there is no time to think. We're into round one of combat, guys. For now, at the start of combat, you guys have 0 victories under your belt thus far, so you get 0 heroic resources to start. I, however, get 3 malice to start. I get 1 malice from each of the players, plus a number equal to the number of victories that you guys have achieved. Guys, can you please get on that? I would like more malice. There is some enormously fun things I get to do with malice once I get a big pool of it. So
I don't know why you keep saying this is you hate this part of the game is the malice. It's so weird.
So round one, the way that initiative works is you guys get to go first. We sort of read it in the situation, but typically heroes will go first. One of you guys gets to go, then I get to go with one group of my enemies, then you get to go again. There are like one of the classes, the Shadow, which is the sort of ersatz rogue, they have a cool ability to sort of interrupt and go back to back with heroes, but who would like to go first? You can see on the map where the various creatures have found. Anything that's got a bush or a hedge in it, you can treat as difficult terrain or potentially as cover. Cover is a very easy thing to cover in this. If you have an edge or a bane, it means +1, +2, or -2, respectively, to your roll. It'll prompt you for whether you have an edge or a bane. And if you have a double bane or double edge, it just means we either scale up or scale down 1 tier, whatever your result is. So, who would like to go first?
I mean, I'd be delighted.
Please do. So
Awesome.
I was born for this.
nice. So start of your round.
I'm impelled to go first.
Fabulous. You're going to get 2 wrath. So add 2 wrath to your heroic resources.
So is that just heroic resource 2 now?
That's right. Yeah.
Got
If you
it.
open it up, it shows you every class has, in addition to getting at the start of your round, you have different ways of generating additional heroic resource. So for you, additional wrath. It is, let's see here. The first time each combat round that a creature judged by you deals damage to you, you gain 1 wrath. And the first time each combat round you deal damage to a creature you judged, you gain 2 wrath. Or gain 1 wrath.
I judge a lot.
Yeah. I just heard my doorbell go. I got to be right back, guys. Sorry.
Okay.
What's that?
Right.
What's that?
Speed, there it is, 5. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So, and to be clear, to explain that, because I got confused about this too, the heroic resource is like the generic term, and then each of us has a different name for it. So mine's called Essence. Graham, yours is Wrath. I actually is Carl, yours. I'm not sure what yours is called, but each one has a different name. Focus. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
We were just interrupted for that most Canadian tradition of the bottle drive for the high school hockey team. So, Vatacek, you got your 2 wrath. What are you going to do with your round? You got 1 main action, 1 maneuver, 1 move.
Main maneuver. Okay. And move. Well, I shall move.
Okay. So you move equal to your speed that's listed under your characteristics. Typically, it's 5 unless it's modified by your kit.
And is
In
it
your
4E?
case,
It's
5.
for
So you move 5
diagonals?
squares. Diagonals count as 1.
Yeah, sure. Okay. That's my move.
Okay. Nice. And then you have a main action and a maneuver.
Okay, so my main action, he said desperately looking. So I will do, because you get lots of stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
My main action will be. Oh, it's not. When it says 3 cube within 1, does that mean?
Within 1, so starting 1 square away from you, so adjacent,
Right.
and then the 3 cube is just a cube that is 3 on each side.
Okay.
Burst in 4th edition terms.
Yeah, right. So I'm not quite in range for that then.
A blast in 4th edition terms, I think.
Okay.
Burst radiates out.
So the cost here is for what? Sorry, what's the cost? Is it heroic resource?
Yeah, the cost is your heroic resource. So if you don't have that, but you've got, I got the wrong character open. Hold up here.
I don't. So I will. The dragon breath's not in range. I'm not sure I can do anything actually.
Check the. Oh yeah, that's got range. What do you have
ranged
for
weapon free strike? Could try that.
what maneuver? Your maneuver you may wish to get triggered.
Yeah. My maneuver.
Because that's got a range of 10.
It has got a range of 10. Utter a prayer that outlines your foe in holy. I'll go for that. I'll go for that.
Okay. So who is being judged by you?
One of these hounds.
Okay. So these hounds, everything you're facing is a minion, which means minions don't have to necessarily be adjacent to one another for you to do over damage to them. They share a damage pool like some of the Genesis, the FFG one. We just figured out in the narrative how your damage overflows from one to a different one. So,
okay.
And then, let's see here, main action. You have a main action you'd like to...
The main action, I think, is going to be that. I think it's going to have to be that ranged weapon free strike. Would it be?
Okay.
I think it's range 5. So
yeah,
I'll do that, and I'll take out or I'll attack this one here, perhaps.
Yeah.
So do I just click on those dice?
Don't you get more wrath from damaging a judged target?
Oh, do I? Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. I'll go for the judged one.
Yeah. Okay. So then go ahead and click on the range freeze. So this would be like, what do you think? Do you have a hatchet or something that you're carrying? Or
yeah, it could be. Yeah. let's say it's like a sort of holy axis of death.
You got it.
Edge or Bane?
Neither.
Great.
And then no modifier.
Modifier, make a roll.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so you got a tier 1. So what the result here shows us is what your dice roll was, what it is with the modifier, and then it'll cheat and show you what tier you are at. Your might is a 2, so every tier breakdown in the game is always going to be the same. 11 or less is tier 1, 12 to 16 is tier 2, 17 or higher is tier 3.
Thresholds, yeah.
And that is 3. You get 1 more wrath without a check.
I do, so that's
Nice.
puts me to 3. Okay.
And that is done. Next up is me. So let's go with... boy, is it liberating not playing with a shadow. Shadows always get to interrupt my turns. All right, Alia, let's get you in some peril here. So these buzzing insects begin making their move in. They can fly, and their speed is 5. Okay, so they will buzz in up to here, and then they are going to unleash. Now, one of the cool things is you don't roll for damage with opportunity attacks. You just take a certain amount of damage from opportunity attacks, and when you have minions with more than 1, the way that you just model on one roll, whatever that result is, and then you add a number of free strike damage equal to whatever extra number there are. So there'll be 3 extras in this. The free strike damage is 2, so it'll be 6 extra damage on top of whatever I roll here.
Okay.
All right, so that is 14. That is 10 points of poison damage on you.
Wow.
Okay.
Good morning.
Okay. Then, who would like to go next?
I think Alia should probably go.
Cool. All right. I'm happy to go. First of all,
So first,
I
get
knew
your...
it.
What is it, your
Get my
folk?
2 essence.
Essence, love it.
Yes, so I've got 2 essence here. I'm keeping track of mine with some coins.
Okay, love it.
All right, and what I'm going to do is I yell, "I knew it!" and then I'm going to cast my signature ability of mine called Bifurcated Incineration, which lets me choose 2 targets within a range of 10.
George,
Yeah.
I think that you will be starting the round with 1 essence. Because the first time each combat round that you or a creature within 10 squares takes damage that isn't untyped or holy damage. Oh, it's untyped.
Right.
Never mind. Ignore me.
Untyped, yeah.
No, I'm wrong,
Okay,
but...
cool. It's basically the idea that if somebody uses elemental magic,
Yeah, you get to draw in. Yeah, love it. So,
which is great.
move, maneuver, and main action. What are you doing?
So I'm going to use, for my main action, I'm going to use a signature ability called Bifurcated Incineration, which lets me cast 2 jets of flame, 1 at each target within 10. So I will pick this one right here, and that one right there.
Now, knowing being the canny player you are, you know that this is a pool of minions. So if you do multiple attacks, that doesn't necessarily all carry over. But if you attack at 2 different groups, like you could see this one through the legs here. If you wanted to hit this one and that one, you could burn through 2 groups.
Okay, cool. If I can see that one, amazing. I will definitely do that. So we'll go for the 2 groups essentially. And
I think we add plus 2 total to the damage as well from your various like situational modifier things. Ward of fire, I think, and then your acolyte of fire.
Yes, I believe that's true. I'll make sure that's the case after my turn. But here we go. Let me roll some damage on my. I mean, roll some damage. Well, it is damage, I guess.
It is, but I take what you mean. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful. Tier 2.
Oh,
okay.
look at that.
So that's 6 points of damage to each.
It says I have a triggered ability.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Tactics. It says that when the target deals damage to another creature, so like one of my allies, the target gains 2 surges, which they can use on the triggering damage.
Love it. So each surge can be added to give plus 2 damage. Why don't you click on that ability so we can see it?
Oh, that is very warlordy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I played a warlord the first time.
I don't have any focus yet. I don't think.
No, but that's great use of that ability. Also, that is okay. So that is a triggered ability, which is nice. So your triggered ability will refresh on your turn as well.
Okay.
So, if you spend that right away, that's an extra 4 points of damage, and the amount of damage extra is equal to your highest stat. So that is,
which is 2. Yeah.
10 points of damage to each. So,
Nice.
George, why don't you tell us what it looks like as you scour through 6 of these things?
So I kind of put my hands in 2 different, 180 degrees apart, and I think there's like little embers like coming out of like my ears as I'm doing this, and then boom, just incinerates them, and I kind of move a little bit just to get the other ones.
Yeah,
like a flamethrower.
Yeah, maybe that's where Isdamar came in. Was like behind you,
coming from the flank.
Love it.
There's probably a snort of frustration from Vatachak as he sort of looks down and goes, "Very good."
Also, Isdamar, I think, or Alia, I think you also get one more essence from doing that damage.
Nice.
I think that you were right.
Yeah, because it didn't take. So you still have a maneuver. You still have a move.
Yes. So my move is going to be, I have a move 5. Can I gain cover by going behind, like under here, behind one of these things? Okay. Yep. So I'm going to do that. And here's what I'm going to do for so that's my move. My maneuver is going to be something that I have called Shadow Meld. It's pretty awesome. And I basically become an
So once you click on it, you can display every one of your abilities in chat. There
you go. It's pretty awesome. Basically, flatten myself against a wall or for whatever, anything I'm touching, and I become a shadow. So I can't be. All this stuff can't happen to me, and I can't do anything either. So I can't cast spells or anything until I come out of this, which I would use a maneuver to do on my next turn.
Okay, love it.
That's me.
All right, then on now I get to go with somebody. Let's go with these Abyssal Hounds, and these are going to race up on Vatachak. And Vatachak, they snarl and bite at you. That is 8 plus 2 is 10. That's not very good for the roll. So that is a total of 5 points of damage you take, Vatachak.
Okay. That's off stamina, right?
Off stamina, correct.
Got it.
Okay. Then Isdamar, your turn.
Yeah, I think
you gain 2. I can't remember what your heroic resource is called.
It's called a focus. So do I roll it or I just get 2?
No, you just get 2 automatically. Some classes you roll, some classes you get automatic amounts.
Okay, so 2 heroic resources.
Yeah.
No one used a heroic ability. That's something different.
I didn't have the points.
Yeah, another points. And generally in the first round, unless you got some victories under your belt, you're not going to have enough points at the start of your round.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So okay. All right. So I guess I should move first, maybe, and try to. So we can move 5, I guess.
I think you actually might move 8.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you got a pretty big. It's from your kit. 7.
Speed is 7.
Yeah.
All right. I'll move up to this guy here then.
Okay. And again, just because they're disconnected there, it doesn't mean the spillover damage won't apply to them. We just sort of figured out in fiction what it looks like as you like slam their bodies into one another or whatever.
Okay.
So you still have a maneuver and you still have an action, main action.
Okay. That's under abilities, right?
Yeah.
So main action. Let me see if a maneuver would help me right now. Oh, I should mark. I guess I should mark the foe in front of me, or is it a category of foes or a foe in front of me?
I think you have to click on it. I actually don't remember. Anna's trying to say, but she's always such a rules, lawyer.
I think it's specific foe. Yeah.
To the encounter. Oh, you can use a free triggering action though to mark a new target within distance. Is that how judgment works as well, Vatachak?
Just looking, actually, it's pretty amazing. What you can do is, if a creature judged by me uses a main action, as a free triggered action, I can deal holy damage equal to twice my presence score to them.
Awesome.
Like, quite cool.
Yeah. Okay, well, creatures marked for use
to do that.
Line of effect. Whenever you or an ability using it, an ally using ability to deal roll damage, you can add 1 focus to add extra. Oh, yeah, that's super cool.
Oh, and when a creature judged by you is reduced to 0 stamina, you can use a free triggered action to use this ability against a new target.
So it would be on the one. Do you want to? We'll say it's transferred to one of the other hounds, and then
that one.
Use it. Okay, and then twice your presence is a 2, isn't it?
Whenever creature just use it, yes, it's my presence is 2, so twice is 4.
Yeah. So as soon as that one hits you, it got scorched, and I'm assuming it's going to one of the other ones there.
Great.
Because a free triggered action, you can use as many times as you like.
Oh, I'm very judgmental. Yeah.
So sorry, Carl, does that make your mind
Yeah, I'll mark the front because it looks like the mark is the same thing. Like I can do a free triggered action, just switch it.
Okay.
All right, and then I'll double strike that guy.
Love it.
Definitely called.
Sweet.
I think it's called. What was it? House maneuver.
Oh, this is very
main action. Yeah. Double strike.
Okay. Love it. Holy shit. You got so click on the dice.
Okay. I was just clicking on what it does, and now I'll click on the dice.
Awesome.
No edge or bane, right? Or not yet.
No edge or bane yet. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so tier 1, that is one of them down though, and you get +2 to your damage with your weapons because of your for melee because of your kit. So that's actually going to be carryover of 2, and I'm assuming you're going to mark that one as well. Awesome. Okay.
I saw something that if I damage the target that's marked, I get another heroic or another focus.
Awesome. You do, yeah. So then add another focus.
Sweet.
Okay. Then let's see. I'll go with these hounds come racing forward on Istamar.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see here. That is +2. This 14. There's 4. There's a 4. No, 2. 4 points of damage on Istamar. And actually, Vatatek, you can give yourself 2 stamina back. I gave you too much damage from the free strike bonus. And then the final group of my guys is this one stinging thing. George, would you give us let's see here, an agility check with an edge, and I think you can apply your stealth check. We click on the name of the ability to do it, so click with an edge, and then when I ask you for modifier, just put a 2 in there because your stealth skill would apply.
Just to double check, can I be targeted because I'm a shadow? I'm just rereading of it. Wild shadow form.
You've got a bane, I think.
Any ability or effect that targets more than one square affects you in this form only if you're explicitly against the service. It's just trying to find where you are.
Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Okay, cool.
It knows that you've gone down there, so I'm spending a maneuver to try and find you. I got a 13. So you're going to click on agility, click on an edge, and then 2, because I think you've got the stealth or sneak skill.
I do.
Yeah.
So that gives you a double edge?
No, it gives you +2. A skill gives you +2 to your roll. Situational modifiers are what gives you edges.
Yeah. Here we go. Wow.
Okay.
Right. Okay, here we go.
Let's see. Tier 2. 12. Yep. Okay, so I actually rolled better. This thing seems to know where you are, and I think it spits poison at you, but you take no damage. And that is the end, guys, of round 1. Start of... Oh, I've got my malice. Right, I haven't spent my malice yet. Round 2. I gain... It's round 2. And... Oh, yeah, right, I got one more. Plus, there's 3 of you. So I have 8 malice right now. Which of you would like to go first?
I got 3 on. Yeah, I got 3 on.
Yeah, go for it.
Try to
go.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
So gain 2 focus, Istamar.
So I get 2 more focus.
2 more focus, yeah.
Okay. What is this hammer and anvil thing?
Ooh, that is an interesting one.
Yeah, I know. It costs 5, so I don't know if this is what it does.
Nice.
Let's see. Then one ally within there can use one of their signature abilities.
So I will hammer an anvil with butt shot, I guess. He's close.
Yeah, it does have to be against the same target, though.
Oh, okay. So it's like, I guess it's like a boss.
Yeah, it's a good for like
okay.
multiple people hammering down on the boss.
Nice.
So maybe I'll do protective attack.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, let's see. I'll show what this does, and then I'll click on it.
Taunted means just, it's got to attack you then. Holy shit. All right, that is tier 2, so that's 12 points of damage. What does it look like as you take all 3 of them down?
Oh, it's like it's a double strike, right? So I bash the marked one into the others and just continue, like, spin around and sweep through them. And then,
where do you want that mark to go next? Anywhere within 10 squares?
Probably, maybe this one here.
Sure.
Yeah, that one there.
So that one is marked. You still have a maneuver and a move.
Yeah, and a move. Yeah. Oh, I can move 7 too, can I?
Yep.
Batachak looks across and his shoulders slump slightly.
You'll feel better in a moment when you do a 3x3, dragon breath against those ones in front of you.
Oh, there was something about taunting. Wait, the protective attack. Oh, I don't think it.
It's dead.
Yeah, okay.
So it's definitely not.
I yell curses at the demonic fly thing as I try to hit this. Is it underneath or is it on top?
Yeah, it's sort of underneath there, and you can't see where that polder wizard just went to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I taunt at that thing.
Do you have a? Oh, you know what? Do you have a maneuver?
I still maneuver. Yeah. Let's see. There's like
a maneuver could be a substitute for a move.
Not really.
Maneuver can't be substitute for move. Sorry.
Yeah, nothing really that is like ranged. It looks like.
Okay. If you've got a way of aiding an ally, you could do that as well. So based on how you took these things down, you could yell something at Vatachek, and
I'll yell. I could aid Vatachek as I run by. I'll use my aid attack.
Okay.
Yeah, I say, I say they're weak underneath the ribs. something intentionally vague.
Excellent.
Obvious.
Okay. Awesome. Then I get to go with somebody. Let's go with the Hounds on Vatachek once again.
Yeah.
That's not going to be very good. That is 2 points of damage, Vatachek. And then one of you gets to go.
Could I go?
Yeah, go right ahead.
You have an edge, I think, with that aid.
Yeah.
Oh, do I? Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do the aforementioned Dragon Breath then.
So you also get 2 Wrath at the start of your turn.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, got it. And I shall now spend... Oh, no, it's free. Okay. Okay, so I will do a Dragon Breath.
Love it. You get to pick what kind of damage it does?
A furious exhalation of energy. I think it will be holy fire. So it'll be fire, but it'll be blue. Is that right? Sorry, go on.
I don't think it can be holy. I think it can be like lightning or fire or acid or some other things, but...
Well, it's fire. I think Vatachek will call it holy fire.
That's what he calls everything. This is my holy toothbrush. I'm now going to go have a holy coconut.
All right, I've got an edge, did you say?
Yeah. So then when it prompts you for the edge, make sure you use that. Tier 2, 4 points of damage to everyone in there. One of the cool things with area effects on minions is it does not carry over, but every minion within there takes the same damage. What does it look like as you scour these things back to hell?
Well, I just snort at them, actually, derisively, but the snort is actually this blue coruscating fire.
Incredible. You still have a move, you still have a maneuver.
Oh, okay. In which case...
And you can transfer your judgment. I'll assume it's going to be this one over here.
Yeah, that's right. I'll sort of try and place myself in the way.
Okay.
That's everything, isn't it? I've done a main...
You have one maneuver.
I've done the maneuver, done the move. Yeah, that's all 3.
What was your maneuver?
My maneuver was judgment.
It's a free triggered action, remember? To move it?
Oh, yes, it is. Of course it is. In which case, have I got anything that
you could catch your breath to gain some spend a recovery.
I will
gain
catch my breath.
Okay.
Nice.
So you gain 11 back, so up to your maximum once again.
Absolutely, and I drop my recoveries by 1, yeah?
Yep.
Got it.
This thing is going to attack you, so do you want to do... Oh, it's when it does damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. 15... you take 4 poison damage, Vatacek, but then it is scoured with your judgment.
Indeed. I'll quote one of the holy scriptures at it, which is enough for it to immolate.
Nice. And then for Isdamar, this thing spews at you. You take 2 poison damage. Now
I have a resistance to poisonous.
You do. So if it's a less, what's your immunity?
Where would that be under? As a biography?
Under the characteristics. They'll have immunities, and like Vatacek has an immunity to
poison 1.
Poison 1. So you only take 2 points of poison damage then. And Vatacek, is your judgment a triggered action or a free triggered action to do damage?
It is. Oh, on judgment, you mean?
On judgment, yeah.
Yeah, it's a free triggered action.
So this one also burns because... Oh, no, free triggered action to move, to do the damage.
Oh, I need to... is that when a creature... 10 squares. If you damage a creature judged by you, creatures... No. I don't see the damage.
Okay. Whenever it uses a main action and is within your line of effect, which is 10, you can use a free triggered action to deal holy damage equal to twice your presence score to them. Oof. Yeah, that's huge. So yeah, you burn through this one as well. It takes another 4. So the last of these things burned away. It appears that whatever was summoned is now gone. There is no further sound of dimensional portals opening. So we lose all of our heroic resources. You're back down to 0. If you have any surges, those are down to 0. But you guys get 1 victory from that.
Yes.
And you record that at the top. So, Aelia, when do we see you return to normal form?
I think I just as the last of those things was destroyed, I was just about to come out like guns blazing, and so I essentially I would have I was gaining my essence, and I was like coming out of maneuver to come out of my shadow meld, and like about to like use like a big heroic ability, and like looks like you've handled everything. Very good.
Welcome back, Aelia.
Excellent work. I think seems someone has set us up. Any thoughts as to who that might be, Isdamar?
I do not know. It was not me. As you can see, I hate these things as much as you do. Maybe more.
That's
So,
clear.
Isdamar, you can spend, now that we're out of combat, you can spend as many recoveries as you'd like to regain stamina if you'd like. But you'll gain 11 stamina back from every recovery that you spend.
Okay, so I spend 1 recovery, so I go down to 9 recovery, and
then you'll be back up to full health or full stamina.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna spend a recovery as well to get myself back up.
That's right. You're a little banged up too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So -1.
So the way that the game handles what would be like long rests in 5th edition, 4th edition, instead is called respites. And it's a 24-hour period where you're in a safe place and you do downtime. When you complete a respite, all of your victories are converted into XP. as well. So you stack them up, and then once you get that, so like there's an advantage to continuing to go on, but you also have the resource of your limited recoveries. So here's what Isdamar will tell you. Once you talk further about what you've planned about going into Sanctivora, there are, to find who these cultists may be, your mind, Vatachek and Alia, may have gone to the idea of just like a bunch of undead, zombies mindlessly wandering around the city, and that is not the case. There is still a thriving culture within Sanctivora, but like any place that is trapped in a limited area, it has seen factionalism sort of tear them apart. So there are different resources or different people you can access who will be able to give you better information to be able to find these. You're going to need to make your way into Sanctivora, and Isdamar, it's been a while since he's gone in, but he can help you go in there. But you're going to need to pick which of the three factions you wish to call on to try and find this. The three are the Endless Queen herself, the former Queen, the royal who led Sanctivora into that war, and now afterwards in death. The Finderman. The Finderman is a smuggler who helps people get in and out of Sanctivora, and who gets people things that they want in Sanctivora. And the final one is the Last Centurion. The Last Centurion is one of the remaining soldiers who served under Isdamar, who is trying to protect the average people from the, predations of the Queen and from the other sort of things that can bedevil a undead immortal existence. The difference between these three, there's a couple of things. For one, the rewards you will get from successfully negotiating with each of them is inverse to how hard the task is. The Finderman is the one who is most likely to have the best information. You'll get 2 victories at the end of a negotiation with him. But unsurprisingly, he does not get along with Isdamar. Isdamar's trying to keep people from getting in and out of the city, so he's going to be your most challenging one to convince. The next most beneficial one, you'll get 1 victory if you go with the Endless Queen. She is neutral to the negotiations. And then finally, there is the Last Centurion, who is very amenable to Isdamar. He will be very easy to convince to get the information, but he will give you 0 victories. The Endless Queen will give you 1. What that does is every negotiation, you go into it with a certain level of interest and a certain level of patience. You make rolls based on your role playing and how you approach this stuff. It can be modified by skills or abilities. And you want to get the interest up to 5. Once it hits 5, you've successfully concluded your interest. The patience is typically will go down every round. So commensurately, the Endless Queen has the high patience and a middle range of interest. Last Centurion's got a longer patience, longer interest, so it's easy to convince him to find out where these cultists are. The Finderman is the least likely, but he's also the one who gives you the most benefit going into that final fight, because you'll have 2 victories instead of the 0 you would get from the Last Centurion. The other factor that plays on is each individual person you're going to negotiate with has motivations and pitfalls. The pitfalls we'll deal with as they are. I'm going to keep them hidden for now, but Isdamar knows these people well enough. If you appeal to someone's motivation, I believe you roll with an edge on your thing. So the interests, the motivations of the Endless Queen are legacy and power. So if you can think of either some way to appeal to that or whatnot, that'll be a good way of approaching her. The Finderman, his motivation is greed and freedom. And then finally, the Last Centurion is protection and freedom. So, which of the 3 are you going to be pursuing? Do you want to go for as much accurate intel as you can with the Finderman? Do you want to go with some useful intel that will come from a position of influence with the Endless Queen? Or do you want to go with just the more assured way of finding them without any added benefits of the Last Centurion?
Well, I explain this to everyone, and I do tell them honestly, like the Finderman would be the best bet, but he and I, we have a long history. But you two can do all the talking, or as much of the talking, and I will stand in the back if you think that is the best course of action.
This is a person who deals in information.
Right.
If he were to have information, say, on a trio intending to shut down a portal, that might be worth something to others who might want to acquire such information. That is my fear with someone of that nature. Now, I deal with them all the time, of course, but something to be aware of, I would say. Batacek, what are you thinking?
You are saying that the Fetcher Man is duplicitous scum, are you not? I would agree. I wouldn't phrase it that way, but yes, that's basically what I'm getting at. That is why I'm with you. Now, the only noble of the three is really the last Centurion, is it not?
Oh, the Queen.
The Queen.
Well, she was noble.
The Last Centurion is actually not a noble. He was he just happened to be one of the surviving.
No, you misunderstand me. Noble of heart.
Got
it. Okay, yes.
I don't follow you.
You're sorry.
My inbred family does not follow the logic of what you were saying here. You mean the blood, right?
So really what we are saying is, do we go to the heart and of the nobility that will aid us now to set us up for success? Or do we try something a little bit more difficult now? I suggest, I don't know what my actual abilities are, but I suggest that if we're dealing with the Finder Man, then perhaps Alia would be well suited to lead that negotiation. Were we to deal with the last Centurion, then it would be Isdamar. And were it to be the Endless Queen, I don't really know.
Regardless of who is involved, everyone gets to make a check during those things, because you do want to try and the game does a really good job of having reasons to include everybody in every scene, right? There's an incentive when you get to the negotiations. There's and with the montages, there's also I didn't have it included in this because I've already got enough moving parts in the negotiation, but there's also it isn't. Forgive me. No, there's the patience. The patience is what tracks, how long they're willing to talk to you, and then the outcome of your negotiations can also drive the next step. So there's a cool way of incorporating role playing and game mechanics and uncertain outcomes into how things might go. The way that Ilya phrased it about he might turn over if you guys didn't get a full success on that, or if you rolled some complications, that's absolutely what we would do in story. Is on your way to meet this, you'd be ambushed by members of the cult or some other, nonsense. It's a very cool way of highly incorporating game mechanics, but also making it very fiction focused. So it's clever.
Yeah.
Then who are you going with?
And to be clear on all of these things, it's still as if you're going into combat rounds, meaning there's heroic resources, there are triggered actions that you do something and that allows me to help you, or I get to do
there's
something.
not in montages, not in negotiations.
Okay.
No.
You just get the heroic resources.
No, you don't get the heroic resources, but heroic resources are really only used to fight things.
Okay.
If you want to use a heroic ability outside of combat, if for whatever reason, you can kind of just do it.
Okay, that's okay. I knew there was something in there where there was a way to use some things in between. Okay.
Absolutely.
It's just that this is the part that I didn't get to play yet.
You doing this smash or whatever else, the big fireball is rarely going to be Okay, that's going to help us with our negotiations with the Prince of Thieves.
We could debate about that.
So then, who do our heroes wish to pursue?
So here's the way it seems to me. I'll just lay out what I think the potential dangers and benefits are, and you feel free to assess what I have to say. It seems like the easiest one's the last Centurion. We're probably nearly guaranteed to get what information we need, which is clearly important to our mission. However, we won't be as prepared for what comes next as we might be with others. Secondly, we have the Finderman, the smuggler. The secondly I guess in the middle is the Queen. She could give us that information if we have a good chance of getting the information from her, I think. And we will go in a little bit more prepared, I think, for what we are to face. The Finderman is the most risky. He definitely has the information we need. But if things go wrong, it could be very bad. If things go right, it could be very good for us. We may be even more well prepared. So the question is, what level of risk, what is our risk assessment of the situation in terms of what we feel we are willing to risk at this point in our mission? I'm just I am not an analyst. I only collect the data and I provide it to those like you who know better what to do in the overall strategy.
I think truth will come our way, whichever we choose. I'm sure we can be sure of that. Difficult or no, the truth will out, I find. So perhaps we should go with this duplicitous scum and see what we find.
You always find a way to surprise me, Vatacek. That's what you were going to say.
Samar, are you comfortable bringing everybody to the Finder Man then?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
I agree.
Go for it.
So
Okay.
then we are setting out for Sanctivora itself. We're going to be indulging in a... let me see if I actually didn't set an image up.
I keep finding things. So can I just break in very quickly? I know we're on the clock, but I keep finding things on my sheet. Like there's just a ton of stuff. Like I've got class features that I didn't even realize I had, which is amazing. I was looking for armor because I couldn't find anything. Of course it's a kit, and it gives me stability 1, but I don't know what that is.
Stability reduces the amount of forced movement.
Got ya. Right.
Yeah, so like
let me tell you something too about forced movement. It is very deadly because we realize this and use it to great effect. Whenever you force move, and this happened to us too, but let's say we force move an enemy, if that enemy then collides with an object of some kind, they take damage equal to the number of squares that were remaining of your forced move before they hit the object. And the same thing with, you can do that to other creatures. You could throw them off a cliff. It's pretty damn awesome, and therefore it winds up the battlefield constantly moving around. So it's very fun, but also highly dangerous.
Okay.
So having good ability is great.
Yeah, but there's no sense of like damage absorption or anything like that in the game.
No, there are some reactions, like a rogue. A lot of classes have free triggered actions where they can reduce the damage by a certain amount, and then they gain some kind of thing like that. There's a cool ability the Shadow has, the Rogue, where they can teleport. They take the damage and they swoosh, kind of zort you out of the way. So, and then that's often related to your subclass. So there's a lot of variety within any given class as well.
And I do have something that's kind of like that, Graham. I think so does Isdamar, but I have immunity to corruption. So it's
I've got something like that.
It does reduce. Yeah. So there's some things that mitigate is it happened to you?
Okay,
Yeah.
so guys, we're going to be using a montage, the montage rules to model our trip into Sanctivora.
Awesome.
The outcome of this is going to impact how many, it may cost you some recoveries in order to make your way in here, or it may cost that as well as imposing a bane on the first round of negotiations, because we'll figure out in fiction what that is. But the way that the game models it, there's a couple of sort of ground rules for it. Is you can't use the same skill twice, and new challenges for each test. So the interest is there's a huge amount of skills in the game. The challenges listed for each individual challenge are different. There's also cool mechanics called twists, which if we had more time, I'd probably indulge in, where things change after one of the rounds of montage. We're using an easy one, which means we're going to do 2 rounds of montage tests, and then we'll have an outcome. You need to get 4 is the success limit, 4 is the failure limit. So if you get 4 failures, we know you failed. If we got 4 successes, we know you succeeded. Otherwise, we're going to go right to the end. There is a middle ground success on that as well. So then, the challenges I thought of would include things like researching Sanctivora, finding unidentified entrances, searching your memory in Isdamar's case, learning the patrols of Sanctivora to avoid any of the things. Imagine what ends up getting cast outside of the city and prevented from coming back in. When you are otherwise a city full of all sorts of undead horrors. You also might use a disguise. So those are just some of the challenges, but you can feel free to add up, your own things, and please feel free to take advantage of flashbacks as well. So using research, Aelia may have looked into something using history, right? Isdamar might use something that relates to his, what's happened. This is an opportunity for you guys to add into the fiction. The difficulties for this one will be medium. Skill chests always have 3 difficulties, easy, medium, and hard, and that just dictates what kinds of possible outcomes you might have. On an easy test, you'll never fail. It'll only ever result in a potential complication. So, who would like to tell us what they're first using? Guys, not all at once. Hold on.
I mean, I would suggest that I was right in line with what you were thinking. I was going to... Oh, can you not hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, am I not? Can you hear me, Kevin?
I can, yeah.
Okay. I was saying that I was thinking along the exact same lines about the research. I didn't know if I could do a flashback. But now that you mentioned that, that would be great. I had 2 areas that I could choose for research. One is history, like you mentioned. The other is society. So I wondered if one was better than the other in terms of.
It doesn't matter.
I was thinking society, and the reason why was that. Doesn't matter to you.
Oh, George, we just lost you. I think George's having connection issues here.
Is Kevin?
George, you back?
There's definitely some lag.
I can hear you again, George.
I'm here. Okay, hold on. I'm having trouble seeing Kevin, but no one else.
Yeah, I'm playing with Kevin. Yeah.
Are you?
A bit with him, but
okay, hold on.
There seems to be a delay.
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay.
Oh, is there? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I hear everybody else. No problem.
Yep. Sorry, my connection is dropping to 0. What's going on? Guys, can you hear me again?
Yep.
Okay, great. Sorry,
No, I'm going to try and reconnect to you.
Yeah, me as well.
Oh. You've dropped out. Yeah.
Let's see. Guys, can you hear me?
Like first level characters.
Yes.
Good gracious.
I can hear. I can hear him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're back here. Sorry,
I don't see you in Roll20 though.
Right.
Yeah, I'm refreshing in Roll20 right now. Looks like the stream is staggering as well. Oh, might be back now.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh, no, down to 0.
That's a nice picture.
It is a great picture.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's see. Oh.
Is this your city,
What the-
Istamar? You must be very proud.
Oh my goodness.
It was once lovely, but now
It looks so. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. We
Yeah.
can hear you.
Okay, I'm just getting... Sorry,
but you're not in the Roll20.
Yeah, just refreshing it right now. It looks like whatever was going on with my internet seems to be over with now. So just bear with me a second here.
Cool.
Yeah, let me...
No worries.
They're trying to recall what happened last session, it says. Here we go. Sorry about that. Was really weird. Okay.
No problem. Oh. That's weird.
Yeah.
Came
Colin.
to- oh, no.
No, it's back. Maybe.
I think it's catching up on all the times I hit refresh.
There we go.
sorry about that, guys.
Yep.
For those of you who know, my apologies. I don't know what was going on with my internet connection there. That's really weird. But anyway, George, you were saying society you're going to make use of.
Yeah, I was thinking about society and thinking about the society of Sanctivora, and meaning the kind of society that I would always be interested in is like, what are the low, I was gonna say low life, but what are the people who use secret ways to get in and out of Sanctivora? How might they go about that?
Yeah.
Would they, travel through sewers? Is there a special place that a secret way
Sure.
through, that kind of thing?
Okay, so go ahead and give us a, I think that'll be a reason check with plus two
for this.
from the skill. Or don't put the plus sign in, otherwise the world inverts.
Still.
Yeah, again.
All right.
Tier
There you go.
Beautiful. All right, so what that means
Wow.
is with tier 3, success with a reward.
Yes.
So I think what I'll do is whatever your research is, you can grant an edge to the next person who makes a check.
Awesome.
Well,
Okay.
I have an idea. I have navigate. And I can use this lore that Alia has uncovered or knows about to try to maybe do a flashback when I had to flee the city and use the sewers.
Love
and
it.
if we're trying to sneak in, we can maybe I can try to remember, is it this way or is it
Sure.
that way? Oh, so much has changed over 16 centuries.
Are you thinking
Would have
reason?
imagined.
Or
I
intuition?
don't know. Reason, please. Because intuition's not so good.
Yeah, so reason, and then you're going to roll it with an edge, and if you've got navigate, you're also going to get 2. So when I ask you, your modifier is going to be 2, you're also rolling with an edge.
Edge.
Oh, remind me, Kevin, what's an edge?
2.
An edge just means plus 2 to the roll,
It does.
but it's
Okay.
independent from the modifier. Tier 3
Right.
again. Wow.
But Graham, if you wind up getting 2 edges for some reason, that becomes
Yeah.
a double edge. And what that does is instead of getting the plus 2 bonus, you instead, whatever you roll goes up by 1 tier.
One
Okay.
tier, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
cool. And same thing
Nice.
for double Bane. So
Yes.
you guys have 2 successes thus far. Vatacek, what are you thinking? You're going to get an edge on your roll as well.
Oh, gracious. Right. I could intimidate somebody as we're heading in who is looking like they're going to be sort of getting in our way.
Okay.
So I don't know, basically just tell them that they need to help us get to where we need to be. And
It's very unlikely that the Lightbringer sees a lot of devotees here. So seeing a giant dragon knight censor of
you
of
help
Ord,
us.
yeah. So then go ahead and give us a, what do you think, presence check then?
I think it's presence. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So presence and an edge and +2. Remember, don't put the plus sign in, and let's see how you do.
Sign in. The plus sign in.
Nice. Tier 3 guys. Holy smokes.
Smokes,
Right.
yeah.
So the
great.
first round of the montage is 3 successes. I was going to have a twist with a quick fight for this one, but we did the fight at the start of the session instead, so we're going to skip that altogether. Carry on with the montage. So then, who would like to go for the second round? It sounds like you guys are at the edge of the entrance to Sanctivora now, so now it's a matter of finding your way to the Finder Man.
Yeah, I think that's us, like right there. We've just like reached that, part where we're actually into the city itself. So I think we should mix it up. Who else? I went first last time. Who would like to go first?
So we could talk to the locals. Either I can either there's a couple things. I can either use. I have lore as monsters, so we can maybe either avoid some of the more sinister undead that haunt these shadowy streets, or I can try to talk to some of the friendly locals using persuade, maybe with some presence, to try to find out where the Finderman.
Yeah.
The Finderman.
I'll add
might be
another.
hiding.
I'll add another complication here, Carl. You can choose to reveal your true identity as the Isdamar the Lost. That'll grant you an edge, which means you would have a double edge on it thanks to that a check's good roll. But if you roll a complication, then that'll be related to your identity. What do you think?
Sure. Awesome. Yeah, let's do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do it. Always do it.
Okay, so that'll be a presence double edge, and you get +2 from your persuade.
+2.
Wow, that's great.
Let's see what happens here. All right, tier 2.
Tier 2, right. So still a success. But it's a medium test, a success with a complication.
There you go.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, so you guys,
even with a double edge, that was not a great roll, right? But it's
got a success. But
exactly.
Oh no, it's double edge. Yeah, right. That's why it's. Oh, cool. It automatically does it. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So then, and that is enough to get to success. So you do not need to carry on with the montage. So whoever you see Isdamar, do you think this is someone who is like, oh, my general, like a former...
maybe he starts letting people know the general has returned. Like, no, don't. And
It's like...
So then, what do you guys, I guess, Isdamar, what words of advice do you have? Let me whisper this to you, Carl, and then you can put this in role-playing terms however you like.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, it's a big game. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. I think what happens is, so I played it the one time, but then I watched Kevin run it a couple of more times, and then by then I was like, okay, because there are a lot of things to track, but once you get what they are, it becomes very intuitive and actually kind of disappears into the background a bit in a way that lets you really role play. That's what I I think the thing that people think about when they think about this game is that it's very crunchy, like a 40 into 2, Pathfinder 2-y kind of direction. And while it does have a lot of that, it's all cool and fun, but also it gets out of the way too at the same time, or it helps you with the role playing. So
okay,
so I'm still finding things. You see, I've just found a nice perk elsewhere.
And like, if you guys had generated these characters yourself, there would not be a matter of like, looking around for all these little nooks and crannies stuff. And honestly, if you forget some of these things, it's not going to make a difference.
That's true.
Yeah. So Isdamar, I just whispered you.
It feels like
what the pitfall for the Finder Man is. Carl?
Yes. So I let them know we need to, when we talk to the Finderman, we need to approach it in a ruthless sort of manner. He does not suffer or care for benevolence. So let's tarnish up those holy symbols there, that I checked.
You know that the motivations
we're about vengeance and taking things out. Motivation is greed, So it'll hinder trade, and your bottom line into the city if these cultists take hold, that type of thing. We don't care about the greater good. We don't care about what
and
gods
freedom.
want.
However you wish to interpret that.
Yeah, he's not a big. I mean, I guess he probably likes freedom, but
he will never be. He will never be free. He will never be free as he is.
Okay, so then you guys made a total success. So you get one more victory, by the way. Success in the montage, one more victory.
Right. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
And your ritualist, what do you think, Vatachek? Is there something you wish to?
One when a creature touch a double edge on the next test they make within the next minute. So it's going to need to be timed.
Yeah, so I may not.
Carefully, perhaps. Yeah.
Yeah, but it requires a minute of that.
If I can time it.
I don't know if you would for this one, but it's something that's worth bearing in mind for what might come next.
Yeah.
So then, guys, let me show you who you will be meeting with and his court. There is the Finder Man.
Cool.
Okay.
And what I'll do is
fun.
let's use green being go. Green is his level of interest, and red is his patience. You guys should be able to see those numbers.
Yeah.
Remember, you want to get the interest to 5 before the patience is exhausted. If you make a pitch for your this negotiation will have 2 rounds, and if you are successful in the time that you have, if you appeal to one with a motivation, I'm on page 288 of the Heroes book.
Cool.
There's one set of results where you appeal to motivation, one set of results where there's no motivation or pitfall, and if you use a pitfall, it is an automatic loss of 1 patience and 1 interest. So remember as well, you have your hero tokens, which you have not used yet.
Yes.
These are things to allow you to re-roll tests. But guys, we're already at our mid-session break right now, so why don't we take our mid-session break, and we'll come back and see how you guys wish to approach this negotiation with the Finder Man. So for those listening at home, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right. Hey, everybody at home. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Apologies for the little technical issues with the internet connection. I don't know what happened there. Let's see. What do I need to... I got so over-prepared for the session today. I don't have my normal get back from break early and fuss around with stuff thing to do. So it is... yeah, we actually may get through everything I had planned today. Knockwood. Not that I've said it out loud. Probably won't be the case, but... Let's see. I'll double check the rules associated with this. Okay. And I don't think there is on the character sheet an option to just roll the negotiation thing, but let's take a look here. Projects, abilities, skills. No, nothing there. Abilities. No. Nothing there. Features, maybe? Nope. Your projects. Under inventory. I guess it's just the regular characteristics check then. Okay. All right. I was saying, Graham, like, I'm so over-prepped for this thing. When I normally get back from mid-session break and it's like set up the next combat encounter or set something else up, it's already done. So
Nice.
Okay. And okay, so we're just waiting for George then. What I will tell you, the complication is, Damar, is that whoever makes the first roll for this negotiation will suffer a bane on that. So it's not going to be through the whole first round. It'll just be the first person who makes the roll, because the Finder Man is not pleased to hear that the name of the last general is being spread through the streets of Sanctivora. So, while we're waiting for George, what are you guys thinking of your first appeal here? You have 2 rounds to try and convince him. What you can picture, I imagine, is that this is probably in... oh, there we go. George, can you hear us? Oh, he's got us. There we go. Can you hear us, George?
Yep.
Yep, great. Okay, so...
I hear you.
What I was saying to the guys is that because of the complication that Isdamar rolled, the first... Oh, my internet is tanking again. What is going on here?
It is.
Can you guys hear me again? Hello? 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 Yeah?
We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, what I was saying, I was keeping an eye on my...
you seem to be lagging.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a red quality connection with my... Oh, and now it's dropped to 0. I don't know what's going on with my connection today. Let's see. Is there something that I have knocked loose?
Oh, it's because you didn't give those kids bottles.
Exactly. This is the belated trick-or-treat. Let's see. Hold up, guys. I'm going to check one thing.
Even jokes are taking a while to get through.
No, that was a slow burn one, Graham. That was the appropriate time.
Okay.
I will say, Graham, I do feel like it definitely felt to me like if they had done 5th edition and stayed in the 4th edition route, it would have been something like this.
Yeah, it does. It feels very much that way. I almost think I don't know much about Draw Steel, whether MCM are producing like class cards or something. It feels very much like a thing where you've got stuff.
I hope they do. I in fact, when you print out the character sheet, it comes with like like blank. Yeah. It comes with like blank cards to fill in. Story cards. Yeah. So it's just free on their site. Sure. You can download that. But yeah, I hope they come up with cards. What's interesting is that it's a strange cousin to Daggerheart. The way the abilities work, the way that you have heroic resources that can do things, that the kind of cards are helpful because you have signature sort of abilities.
Thresholds as well.
Yep. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So it's interesting. It's like 2 different versions of the same kind of starting point.
Sure. Yeah. No, it does feel. I feel like I've come back to 4E. It feels very similar to it.
Yeah, but I agree. That was the first thing I thought of. Like if they make cards, I will totally pick them up because it'd be really helpful. They don't have a GM screen yet. They're working on that. I know.
Okay, right.
That'll be helpful too.
Okay, I think I'm back here, guys. Can you hear me?
It's got that.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Here, I can see you.
Yeah, I'm delayed here, and I still have. I don't know what has happened. Like we had no issues with this yesterday. I mean, we normally have no issues, but whatever's going on right now, my wireless is fine, but the wired connection is proving finicky right now. Well, I mean, I seem to be. If you can hear me now, I think we can carry on. As soon as it's fluctuating like crazy. How's that now, guys? Can you hear me now? Oop, I dropped out of the call, I believe. What the heck is going on here?
That's exactly what I asked when I played the first time. Like, what level are these characters?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think the advancement is slow. You know what I mean? Like you start out that super powered, and then the advancement as you go is like not. It's very incremental.
All right, guys. I think we're back now.
Play it more.
Can you hear me now, guys?
I see you. I hear you.
Okay, I'm back to my normal level. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Huh. I'll also have to keep an eye on that, I guess. All right. So what we were saying is that you are going to suffer because of the word of the last general being back in town, spreading around. The first person to make their check during this negotiation is going to suffer a bane. Otherwise, it is just simply a normal negotiation. So, who is going to go first, and how are they going to appeal to the Findermen? What you would find is, I think this is very much a undead equivalent of like Jabba's palace, where you're making your way into a, what was once probably like is now the dried up and stagnant remnants of the docks. There is a warehouse that's been turned over to sort of his, kingdom or whatnot. And as he's going, you guys are entering this chamber. Chamber, it's a converted warehouse. He would be sitting atop some boxes somewhere, surrounded by lackeys and whatnot, surrounded by ill-gotten goods that have been smuggled under Isdamar's nose into Sanctivora. And then he calls out as you're coming in, "Oh, hail the last general!" And there is someone who is obviously been given something to have this effect, but there is the most pathetic kind of like revelry play from a rotten and desiccated bugle as you walk in, and the three of you now have an audience with the Finderman. No one knows who he was, incidentally.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. At least,
since I have the bane, maybe I'm the one who should
eat it,
use it, or take the lead, or eat it. Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you say?
And I will say, I have not come here to conquer. I have come here to keep trade and the viability of this ancient city alive. There is a danger that could affect us all. And I know you could care less about gods and the like and what is good, and you care about the bottom line and your freedom to do as you wish, Finderman. Perhaps we were enemies 16 centuries ago, but today we should be allies, and we should strategize together that we may stop these incursions of these demons and cultists, because they will affect us all.
Okay. I think
And
give
I
us
maybe
a
stammer out again. I stammer out again. I've not come here to conquer. Really, I haven't.
hey. Honestly, wink wink. Give us a that sounds like his presence for sure. And then do you think there's a skill
Okay.
that would apply?
Okay. I mean, I could use lead, like to, since I am the general.
I'm not here to conquer, so fucking follow me.
I know. Exactly. Hence the Bane, right? He doesn't like that.
Yeah. I mean, you do have persuade too, don't you?
I have strategy. I have persuade, but I just used it. But
Yeah,
but that was in a different thing, right?
That was in the montage. You could use it here. So you could use persuade. So you're gonna roll with a Bane, and you're gonna get +2 from your skill. So whenever you're ready.
Okay. Yep.
All right, here we go.
Let's see how this goes.
And I think this does appeal to his freedom motivation. So,
Ooh.
So do you wish to spend one of the 3 heroic tokens you guys have to re-roll that?
What is? So
I mean, your rolls are. Yeah.
Is that what
That's
appeal?
like, it's like average. That's like well. What does a Bane do? It makes it.
Bane is -2.
-2.
Yeah, so which is offset by your skill, so that basically comes out to a 0. So it's really your whatever you roll on. We've got 3 heroic tokens.
Yeah, let's
Try again. Okay.
Let's live large. All right, we got 2 left.
And this is the
Keeping
only
track.
one with a Bane. So
Yeah.
go ahead and give us the same
So
roll again.
present-
See.
Same
Oh. Sorry,
Well,
what I should have said is roll again. Joking. So, unfortunately,
Good
what
comment.
that
the same
means,
exact same rolls. Yeah, it's like the same
Yeah.
exact rolls.
it's the same exact roll. So what I actually should do is I should increase this up to potential of 5.
yeah.
Unfortunately, that reduces his patience by 1. So after Isdamar makes this very, passionate cry to mutual protection, to the impact it might have, I think it finishes. And then Finderman turns and says, I'm sorry, did any of you hear something? It felt like something was wheezing and cackling. And then everyone starts kind of laughing at the Finderman's terrible and obvious joke. Who is going next?
I wouldn't mind, unless Graham, you have something you were.
Oh, I have something, but I might be good. I might be good as a follow-up.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So, here's what I was thinking mechanically, Kevin, was to use read person, but not basically reading what just happened with Isdamar and then role playing out what I'm going to say to him.
Yeah. So that's probably going to be intuition you're using then.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Nice.
And then what are you thinking?
So, what do you think? Should I? So I think so. I kind of like sitting there like in the back a little bit, just totally taking it. I'm focused entirely on him and his emotional reactions. It's really hard to get because he's got the mask on. Like I'm just really focused on his eyes and his like subtle movements. And I see like even before he says anything, I know this is not going well. So I think I stay casual, like I'm in Jabba's palace, like leaning up against like a column or something.
Yeah.
And I say, well, I was just thinking, if I were in your position, probably benefit me to have some living people to sell to. They're the ones who tend to need, I don't know, various forms of escapism. Maybe some things they can imbibe, or things they could ingest in some other way that are not necessarily legal, or other activities that you would be able to provide for them. And everyone would gain, it seems to me, from such a situation. We just are here to find some freedom for ourselves to be able to pass through here without worry. But for you, it seems there's more to be gained than even that.
Okay. I think that definitely appeals to one of his motivations. So give us a intuition check with +2 for a modifier from your skill.
Alrighty. And a 2. Go.
You're 3.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
+1 to his interest, and no change to his patience. So he leans in and is, "Who are you, Polzer?"
Well, my friend, that information will cost you.
He kind of sits back and laughs, and as soon as
a joke.
there's a pregnant pause while people are waiting to see if he's going to laugh at it, and then he laughs at it. So then the whole court kind of like laughs as well. Vata check. What are you thinking?
Awesome. Vata check. You have a plan?
No, I have no plan. I have no strategy. I have a simple. So I think I'm going to use intimidation on him. I've got read person, and I've got lead, and I've got persuade, and all of those are possibles. I kind of like the idea, though, that Vatachak in this instance would lean on intimidation rather than persuasion. He's not. Persuasion is what he uses to bring people to his cause. He doesn't see this malignant worm being worthy of his cause, and so he will say, "Oh, so good dear me, I don't know. I could blow this, but never mind. Let's do it." So I say. So he sort of forms himself up and straightens his shoulders and says, "So in summary, your existence here is doomed. Without closing the portal, you will fall. And whatever affairs that you may have, and whatever freedoms you may seek, they will be taken from you, and they will be taken from you violently. And so you could choose not to help us, and therefore you would choose your very own downfall."
This is something I really love about the mechanics, and it's because he doesn't have a pitfall for protection. So he's not going to be like automatically like, "Well, fuck you." Like, this is a guy who exists under the thumb of an undead queen. He knows what it's like to be like, okay, I have my existence, and I can be a big thing. So he would respond to bullying. So you're going to have, you use intimidate. This will appeal to a motivation for his freedom.
Okay.
And that uses presence, I think. So presence check.
Okay.
And then you can't pre-spend hero tokens, right? No, you can't.
Not that I see, no.
No.
Okay, thank you. So there's no edge or bane.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's no bonus or penalty?
The bonus or penalty is a 2 from your skill.
Yeah, for my skill, got you.
Okay.
I don't want to click it.
Oh! Remember those hero tokens? Would you care to use one of those?
We've got 2, Graham. I think you should use one.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys.
No.
Let's try again.
That's what they're there for.
Wait.
For sure.
Yeah. Presence, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, before you go.
Sorry?
What is this in the? I don't know. I don't know this game well enough, but intrigue. No, we haven't really done intrigue. Okay, never mind. I have something to use with intrigue, but
What are you thinking?
but it's for sneaking. But we already I could have used it last time.
Okay.
We did really well. Not
All
for
right.
this.
Tier 2
Tier 2,
is their
yeah.
interest is increased by 1, and their patience decreases by 1. So,
Oh shit!
but you get to 4, you don't get to the 5, and what it is, this is one thing that this game clearly took from the Powered by the Apocalypse games is the spectrum of results. Right, that a lot of those middle ground ones will land in the partial success, partial failure, and I really, really like that. So you are almost all the way to there. You don't get to yes and, which is what 5 is, but you get to yes, and you're beyond yes, but. So
Cool.
There is,
But
I think in lieu of the, when you say your thing, Vatacek, there's not this immediate, like, waiting for him to speak. There's actually this kind of murmuring in the court. As people like, geez, you know, and when you give your name as Vatacek Ordhart, Ord is the god of light and protection and bane of undead. So there's a lot of them that are like,
There's probably a little bit of shimmering going on as I speak, and the shadows are pulled away slightly as I speak.
Yeah. Because unlike, like, this is not only corporeal undead, it is court too, right? Like, there's all sorts of things that will be here. So some of those, spirits would just wink away. One of the ghosts grabs her 2 ghost children and kind of huddles them, away from her.
Yeah, I'll watch them go.
So the Finderman, though, having exhausted his patience, but having achieved it, he says to you, leaning in, very well, Censor. We know who you seek. A misguided spirit. And you will find her in the Queen's Garden. And Isdamar, you would know what that is. It's a place that pretty much no one goes any longer. There may have been a time when people wanted to go there to sort of, recapture their times in life, but like, it is an undead garden, so all it does is just remind you of the horrors of your own existence. So it sort of fell off. Now this is a place, and the Finderman will show you how to get there.
Awesome.
But I wish you'd gone. Well, no, there's no but. He's that's all he says. He might be a little scared of you, Vatacek. Or at least the prospect of being burned down. So, is there anything you guys wish to do in the course of traveling to there? George, I don't know. Do surges persist between combat encounters?
I thought that they did, but you know what? I
don't know. Like, that's why I asked. I'm going to look at the.
I think that you're right. I think that they persist, but
let's see here.
Surges.
Page 75.
Yeah. At the end of combat, you lose all surges.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys,
I'm looking forward to having a GM screen for this game.
Definitely. Like, I like the. I got the rat on the website. You can find the cheat sheets, but they don't have a skill list on it. So
yeah, I know.
They still have time.
Trust me, I noticed right away.
Exactly. Guys, on top of being led there, he is leading you there precisely how you wish. You get 2 victories from this. So you should have a total now of, I believe, 4 victories. Is that right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. As you make your way to this site of confrontation with this spirit and her demonic minions, what plan do you guys have for ending this threat? Or is there any discussion between all of you?
Yes.
Is there a way to close this portal? Is that our goal? Or is our goal to take this person?
The spirit is in the, I think, what,
down?
yeah, what, I think I don't know about Isdamar, but I know Vatacek and Aelia have magic as a skill. So you would know that whatever is going on right now is some unique form of conjuring that is local to it would only be possible in Sanctivora, where you've got all these souls and whatnot that you can chain and bind to sort of tear open the realms. So long as you defeat this person, it will prevent it. Very few people in Sanctivora would want this to happen, right? Eternal unlife may be unfortunate, but it is a form of life that folks have had centuries to get used to, and they're not keen to see it given up at this point. So,
right,
I'm going to bring you to where we are entering. So, guys, as you approach this, I think that you smell this sulfuric emanations of the portal itself. What you can see in this map here, guys, is more of those hellhounds, those abyssal hounds. You can see that there does seem to be some kind of battle demon among their numbers. And let me show you what the war demon looks like, a terrible fusion of flesh and steel and glass. That is the war demon, guys.
Oh, cool.
The hounds seem to respond to him, and then drifting up in the center of that desk. I don't have, unfortunately, a necrotic garden, so we're going to have to make use of this. But in the center, floating just above, is a spirit that has been disfigured and partially dissected. And you can see fire-infused chains attached to it.
Huh.
And it looks like this, guys.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
And it is drifting over the center. Anything you wish to do before you go in? You could spend more recoveries if you'd like. You could, I think if you can think of it within that minute period, Vatacek, you could use your Ritualist. I think it relates to a skill check, right?
I will spend a recovery just to top myself up.
You got it?
I have got something, I can't find it now, where it's here. It's probably not going to apply. She is misguided. So one of the things I would, he would probably try to do, but I sense this is not the right time, is to guide her. And by guide her, I would use my preacher ability.
Oh. Can you click on it? I think you can display it in chat. Let's see if there's a benefit you can get.
There's not a button there for preacher. It's a complication.
Oh, right.
It's got a benefit and a drawback. I basically try to convert somebody to the light. Right.
Okay. So that is, I think that is for like role playing or negotiations. Let's see here.
It might be, mightn't it? I think it may not apply. I like the idea that she's misguided, you see, so just needs guidance, guidance.
Bearing that in mind, there may be an opportunity to do that, right? Like once you currently, whatever the spirit is, and Isdamar would tell you, like, one thing that Vatacek might recognize, I've joked about the ghost, woman and her two ghost children and whatnot, but making your way through Sanctivora, what you would be realizing is, like, these are people who are the victims of a tragedy and have had persisting impacts of it. This is not what you expected of, like, brain-eating zombies everywhere and ghouls feasting on things. This is a city that just happens to be full of undead folk instead of living folk now. So this person here, while you may have thought of them as a monster when you first got here, there is a reason and there's rationale behind why this person chose to do this, and perhaps you might be able to appeal to that.
Yeah.
So then, anything else you guys wish to do other than walk up to this courtyard in the Queen's Garden and try and put an end to this demonic infestation?
What do you think, Isdamar? Should we try to make our way without being seen to get an advantage, or should we just present ourselves directly?
I say we use stealth to our advantage if we can. Get them with surprise.
I know what you're going to say about a check, but I'm going to ask anyway. What do you think of that plan?
We should stride forward and face them in battle.
Well,
but that here, I'll tell you how we'll do that. If you guys wish to, if Istamar and Alia want to sneak in, why don't you each give us a agility and sneak check? And then if you succeed in that, you can position yourself wherever you want around like the outer edge of the hedge there.
Okay, that sounds cool. Double checking. I do have sneak. I'm pretty sure.
I'll put Vatacek a little further forward, so as if he's used move to get in here.
Yes, Alia and I. Alia?
Jeez.
Alia.
Wow, that's awful.
Oof.
Wait, do I have sneak?
Yeah, I had sneak. I just went poorly.
I'm double checking that I have sneak before I cheat.
Sure.
It's under the, I think, intrigue.
Skills. Yeah, I do. Okay.
Given when you get a tier 1 like that, what does it kind of mean? It's not a failure, is it?
It's not a failure, but it means a complication. And if you have nothing else as a complication, I can take 2 extra malice.
Got you.
Which is precisely what I'm going to do. Yeah. But Alien's got it. Oh, but with a 200, and in Converse at tier 3 with an extra advantage.
Yes.
You know what?
I think
That's good. That's fine.
Rather than me spending it, Istamar, why don't you give another reroll?
Yeah, I forgot I had covert operations. I could have given people an edge. Oh well.
What does covert operations do?
Ooh, wow.
If you want it, then yeah. So you know what? Give us your reroll. Your allies get an edge. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Cool.
Why don't you give us a roll? Then try again with your agility and roll it with an edge as well as your +2 from sneak. You know the city really well, and Alia, it turns out, is really good at this kind of stuff as well. So you guys are hand in glove working together. 2 is a good enough success with no failure. So Alia and Istamar, position yourself anywhere you'd like around the outer edge of that ring. And it's just difficult terrain, so you could like push through it if you'd like. It just would cost you 4 squares to get through.
Okay, gotcha. So like if I was like, well, I can't stand in there obviously, but if I was like here, it would cost me 2 for each square to move through, and then I have 1 square left to end up there. Yep. Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Yep. And I think it would be double Bane firing through it.
Actually, I'm gonna start.
Because that's the way you deal with cover. Cover is a Bane or double Bane. Okay.
I think what I'll do is probably move through it first, and then I'll fire just to keep it.
Sure. All right.
Simple, but
we have our heroes positioned. The ritual is going. The bound specter is kind of twitching around. And which of you would like to go first?
Well, I think Vatacek will say, yes, my friends, and so it is. Together, shoulder by shoulder, we shall strive for. She's done it again.
All right. So we're in round 1. I have, let's see here. It's round 1. You have 4 victories under your belt. So I'm going to start the round with 8 malice, which is just fantastic.
Yeah, your worst.
Then Vatacek, you are you going to go first then?
I think I should go first because I'm basically the mates by the looks of it. So
first round, you have 4 wrath from the start of the thing, and then on your turn, you also gain 2 more, so you should have 6 wrath. To start your turn, you have a maneuver, a move, and a main action.
So I can put heroic resource 6.
Yep.
Okie doke. Okay, I'll move. Do you know, I remember this from 4E. There's something about... All right, I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here.
Okay.
Which is my maximum move. I do have something called teleport or something. But that I think must be... is that a move? I think it must be a move.
Which teleport?
It's called... oh, damn it, where is it? Oh, there's also charge, but I can't get to them. Triggered, no. I can't find it now. Jump, no.
Is it a maneuver? A maneuver's your...
maneuver. Feels like it should be a maneuver.
Was it under traits, maybe?
Oh, maybe it was under traits.
Yeah, which would be under, I think, features.
Features. I'm in the wrong place. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
No, I can't find it now. There's definitely something where I can teleport a number of squares, but oh, there it is. Judgment order benefits. Exorcist. You can teleport up to a number of squares equal to twice your presence score. Now, that presumably is instead of a move.
So that would be a move. Then a teleport is one kind of move, but you could exchange your main action for that, and it does need to be a judged target. So you could use a maneuver to get your judgment out there, and then you could teleport close to the things.
Okay.
I'll put the. So what I've done is I put red dots on one group of minions and then none on the other one, so you can tell which group is which for carryover damage. But that might not make it easy to see who the. I put the skulls crossbone thing is the war demon, so it's easier to see. I think the ghost or the specter there is easier to see, and then you can tell the black background makes the whatever it is, the infernal insects, easy to see. So
I'll do a judgment then on the lead warhound.
The lead warhound, okay. Got it.
I think I don't think I can see.
What does your judgment look like?
It's there's a sulfurous billow of smoke which comes out of my mouth, which is me giving a prayer. Yeah. And as I do that, the smoke sort of dissipates and then suddenly appears as like a halo around the hound, as if I've just basically sort of sniffed at it.
And then if you want to change your main 1, 2, 3. Although hold on, doesn't one of your attacks I think has range, doesn't it? One of the ones that's a heroic ability that costs you your resources?
It does, so I think that's what I will do.
Okay. So what are you thinking?
Yeah, that's right. It's called, there's Purify. Oh, that's a massive one. There's Purify Fire. There's ranged weapon, freeze strike, which might be a better one to do just now. I'm trying to save my resources for the big bads.
Remember, you're going to be gaining.
So
you have only 2 per round.
Use my axes and just sort of hurl.
You got it. Go ahead.
And it's 5. It's 5 for that particular power.
Oh yeah. Okay. Go ahead and give us your free strike then.
So on that basis, and saving that for the something.
Hold on, you got 1, 2.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could use that to take out the. This guy's not a minion by the War Devil, and so she's out of range of your ability right now. But if it's 10, the War Devil's in range. If you wanted to try and target him,
there he is. I could target him. I can't hit him though, but I can.
What's the range of your fire ability?
I can judge him.
Is it 5 or is it 10?
I'm judging. Wait a minute. Yeah, 5. 5.
Shit. Okay.
It's 5. Ranged 5. Sorry, I'll put it in chat. Sorry, there it is.
Okay. Yeah. Range 5. Ooh, it's got the potency ability too.
Sorry, I'm taking my time here. Judgment is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'll do that. I think I'll do that. I'll just see if I can actually switch to him after I've taken out this, if I can. So I'll do my free strike. Cancel. Okay, so
no banes, no edges.
Submit. I think it's 2 for the kit, is it?
Plus 2 damage, not plus 2 to hit.
And 2, is it? Yeah.
Hey.
That's a miss.
But that is going to do 6 damage in total. So that does.
It is judged.
Yeah. So it does carry. Oh, and sorry, did you want it to carry over to the War Devil now? Or War Demon?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
the War Demon is judged, and there is carryover damage. All right. So that is it for Vatacek. Then I think let's go with the War Demon while he's still alive.
Now, I think, Kevin, you are. There is an option for you to skip your turn. I think. Double checking.
Definitely. Yep. So let's actually start with. Ooh, I'm going to spend 7 malice right at the start of my turn.
Oh,
Wow.
For the War Devil. He kind of calls out this like trumpet, and one of the warhounds transforms into another War Devil or demon. So there are now 2 War Demons.
Oh, wow.
And the second War Demon, let's get him going. So, as is perhaps expected of their kind, he cost me 1 malice. That newly summoned one then vanishes
That's not
from
good.
the view, although it's the other one that you can see, the one that you targeted with Judgment, Vatacek, that has done that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he can't quite get to you, but he is charging forward. And as he does, he is going to try, and you can feel like almost a murderous frenzy affecting your mind. You take, what is your presence is 2, right?
It is, yes.
Okay, awesome. So you're not affected by this, but there is a wave of 7 psychic damage that you take.
Oh, no. Oh, I should have, yeah. So I've got this special ability, but I haven't specified it, so I can't do it.
Yeah.
But I just want that I need to work out is I have got like worm plate.
Yeah.
And worm plate, I think, makes you not invulnerable, but resistant or something. To...
They call it immunity, but it's a number.
It's immunity. Okay.
Yeah. But you are correct. And then what that picks is the worm plate, acid, cold, corruption, fire, lightning, or poison. Doesn't actually protect against.
Excellent. I mean, I didn't apply it anyway. So 7, got you. I'm on it. Yeah.
Okay. Then, I mean, having fought those things before, if you want to have it as poison, you know that those little insects do poison damage.
Right.
So if you wanted, all right. So then you take 7 psychic damage, and then this thing will use a maneuver. Oh, it's already used this maneuver to make the other one invisible. So that's that. Then the invisible one. Oh no, then I'm done my turn. Madison, quit cheating. One of you guys gets to go. Who would like to go? Istamar or Aelia?
Aelia, I'm gonna
You're okay.
clear the north, maybe.
Yep, that's my plan. So
You're going to
first
have
thing
an
doing-
edge on both of you guys, edge on your first attack.
Oh yes. Okay, great.
So you get
I'm gonna use
4 essence from the number of victories you have, and you gain 2 at the start of your
2
turn.
more. So I'm at 6 right now.
Yeah.
I will use my move of 5 just to get here, push through the bushes, and burst out. And I am going to use a main action called Vicious Fire.
Ooh.
A range of 10. Here it comes.
Okay.
And I have an edge. Here we go.
Let's see.
All right.
Remember, you do +2 on top of that. Tier
I
1.
do.
Okay.
So it would be
6 damage.
Yep.
And then you push 1 by 2. Okay, which one were you thinking of targeting?
This one here.
So that just vaporizes that one. And another one takes 2.
Yeah.
And we'll push him back, and then he hits the hedge and takes another point of damage.
Okay, awesome. And then for my maneuver, which I almost can't help pronouncing like Eddie Izzard, but I'm resisting. I'm going to use my practical magic, which gives me 3 options what I can do. I'll just mention the one of them that I'm going to do right now, which is to teleport a number of squares equal to your reason.
Love it.
Right.
And I can spend additional. I can spend essence to go farther. So what I'm going to, unless I lose my essence, which I just dropped. So what I'm going to do is spend 1 essence, so I can go 3 squares, Kevin, and I'd like to then reappear back to where I was.
Love it. Yep. No problem. Okay.
That's neat.
Then it is one of the baddies' turn. So let's go with the invisible one. So 1, 2, 5, and then he will reappear. And you are hit by yet another wave of vicious blood frenzy fury. And I have edge on that, so it's 10. 5 psychic damage, Vata check.
Okay, got it.
Also, sorry, what is the thing, the free interrupt where it takes, is it equal to your presence or double your presence when it's judged and takes a main action?
So under judgment, there it is. It's range 10.
Yep.
And whenever a creature judged by you uses a main action.
And how much damage is it? 2 or is it 4?
And is within your line of effect, you can use a free triggered action to deal holy damage equal to twice your presence score to them, which would be 4.
Incredible. Okay, so then, and here's the thing, these things are exceptionally vulnerable to holy damage.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
And because it took damage, you get another wrath.
All right.
Also,
Awesome.
Aelia, you get another essence
Oh,
because you did fire damage.
oh.
Yes. Boom.
Okay.
Back to
Then
6.
it is, so that's what those war demons are trying to face up on the censor. I'm done. Istamar.
Yep. So he is going to move. You said we can move 7, and I move 7. These cost 2 to move through.
2 each. Yep. So you have 3 more squares once you get to the other side.
Yeah. So he's going to get to here, or however, he's going to mark that one as a maneuver.
Yep.
So that one will be marked.
Yep. Okay.
And then he's gonna as his main action, he's going to what is it? I'll probably double strike.
Love it. Okay. And remember, you have 4. You should have 6 focus right now.
Okay.
Because you have 4 victories plus 2 at the start of your round, so you have 6 focus right now.
Okay. And I have an edge, right? Since
You have an edge on this attack. That's right.
Yep.
Come on.
No bonus or penalty, correct?
No bonus or penalty. No. Tier 3. Beautiful. You got plus 2.
That's
So that
nice.
is 10 points of damage.
Nice.
Look at this. So you've carved through nearly all of them. And where would you like to shift your mark? To that remaining one or to something else?
Okay. I'll shift it to this one.
That one? You
To this
got
one,
it.
I think, for now.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, that remaining insect thing.
Beautiful. All right.
And then I get another because I killed my mark guy, so I get another thing. Right.
That's
Another
awesome.
resource.
You killed your... Oh, so yes, that's correct. Yep. You get another focus. So, excellent. Okay, so then I get to go... Let's go with these Hunden.
Great.
They're going to race on you, Istamar. And let's see here. That is 16.
Okay.
So you take 3 points of damage, untyped, Istamar, from these things racing up on you.
Okay.
And then from range, that one individual thing will sting you. You take 2 poison damage. I think you got resistance 1, right? Or immunity 1? So you're going to take 1. So it's a net of...
immunity 1, so I take 1.
1 from that, yep. So, and then...
4.
The hounds up here, they have a move of 5. I don't know if I can even get to you. They're going to start running through the hedge to try and get to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're actually just fucking pushing their way through the hedge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't get there. 1, 2.
Oh, that hit.
Okay. And then Guys, you have your first villain. So while the chains are still attached to this specter, she is going to surge forward. And let's see here. She can fly 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she's above the hedge there. I'm not going to start using my... As a maneuver, she gestures, and one of these devils shimmers and then appears right behind Vatacek. And then she will use death. Oh, it's only range 5, though. I don't know if she can reach anybody. Are you 5 squares away? Sad, just enough. So it spasmodically lashes out, and there's these beams that hit the ground, but it does not hit any of our heroes. Though, you know, if you were closer, that would have been very painful. End of round 2, guys. End of round 1. Start of round 2. 4 victories, 3 heroes. Round 2, I have 9 malice at the start of the round. But you guys get to go first. Who would like to go?
Oh.
I feel there's some intense strategizing going.
I'm not saying I want to go first, but just a question, Kevin.
Yep.
Well, those 2 abyssal hounds that are in the hedges, I'm assuming if I were to attack them, I would have some kind of bane or
Actually,
something
I'll give you an edge.
Them.
I'd give an edge against them. They're struggling to try and get themselves through, so they probably can't get out of the way of your firebolt.
Okay, so I'm happy to try to, do some damage to these guys up here if you guys want me to do that. What do you think?
I feel like Vatacek is the one who's the most hard pressed.
I'm surrounded by big demon lord things, and this thing's coming for me, so I probably need to try and cut them down a little bit.
That's true. Why don't you do that? Because that's right. Because then that's the strategy. Because we always know that in between us, Kevin gets to go. So.
You were damaged by something that you had judgment on, incidentally. So you should have got 2. You had 1 for doing damage to it, and 1 for it taking a main action. No, 1 for it doing damage to you, and 1 for it taking damage. So you should be at, because you haven't spent any. Yeah. I think 7. No, 8.
I was on 7.
You're at 8.
8 then.
8. Yeah. So you're starting your round, and then you're going to gain 2 more. So you're at 10. Wrath, if you're going now, Vatacek.
Wow. Okay, so I think what I will do, am I able to move now, or am I pinned because of this creature?
So that is a good question. It's a free triggered action to do attack of opportunity. There is a move called disengage, I think.
Yeah, disengage.
Yeah, to shift 1 square. It's like a step. So that is a move action.
Right. Okay. I think I'll do a move action to shift 1 square.
Move is the only thing that triggers attack opportunities. Like using a range attack against some other target or something like that, that doesn't trigger.
Yeah, I'm just out of range, so I need to move at least. I need to move 1 square.
Okay.
So can I do that?
Yeah, you can shift 1 square. Yeah.
Shift 1 square, and then I will.
That's okay. All right.
I will call down
5.
Purifying Fire.
Love it.
The spirit.
Okay.
I really this really has to work. This is a 5 coster. Range of 5, 2d10 plus might. It is a holy damage. Let's see what we get. I don't think I've got anything. Is it just straight, Kevin?
I don't straight roll, yeah. No modifiers, but it will be plus 2 to damage from your kit, because I think it's a...
Oh, just 2 to damage for the kit. Okay.
We just add that in afterwards. That doesn't go to your roll.
Okay, no problem. Okay, this is the one I don't want to mess up.
Your 2. So that is.
I can use my advanced tactics. I can use my advanced tactics to, as it's a triggered action. So when you do, as you do damage, I can give you 2 more surges, which you can use on more damage.
Nice.
I'll do that.
And if it has potency, I can spend a focus and increase the potency by 1. Does it have potency?
It does have potency, so you could do that because that would give it fire weakness 7. If its might is less than your strong potency. Your strong potency is a 2. That's under the characteristics tab if you open that up. And this thing does have a small lesser strength. So you could give it.
I'll spend a focus.
Okay, so then that will do
resources.
13 damage to start with, Vatacek. That's 11 that you rolled because you rolled tier 2, plus 2 from your kit. Then you're also getting 2 surges, which will translate into 4 more damage. So that is 17 damage. And from the surges, and it has fire weakness 7. Now, meaning 7 extra damage from fire.
Oh man!
And that is holy damage.
That is holy damage. Yeah. So against, I'm going to give this thing because it is a demon influence thing. We'll give another weakness of 3, so it's 20 damage you've done.
Nice.
Now you still have a maneuver as well. Do you want to catch your breath, maybe, or you have some other maneuver in mind?
Well. So that's a great question. I'm going to do one of 2 things. I'm either going to maneuver. No, that's not a maneuver. That's a move, which I've done. Yeah. So in which case, I will catch my breath. I will catch
Love it. Okay. Good. Then my turn. Let's go with. Yep. I think as she is hit by this, she screams once again. And you can hear that weird reverberating terror. And one of the hounds that is engaged with Isdamar is replaced with another war devil. That was 7 malice that I had to spend once again. And then I'll go with... No, you know what? I'll go with the judged one. Actually, he's going to step... Actually, doesn't need to engage, does he? He will once again kind of shout this sort of, or continue screaming this war chant at you. That is another 4 points of psychic damage. And then, assuming you're spending your reaction, he takes another 7 in holy, or not, your 3 triggered action for judgment.
Yeah.
So this thing is trying to drive you insane. Then I will use a maneuver to make the other one invisible once again.
Yeah,
I had to spend malice for that, and then that is it for my action. Who would like to go next?
What do you think, Carl? Does Isdamar want to go?
Yeah, I think. Let me have Isdamar go. I want to try to clear this area.
So you gain 2 more. For first off, you gain 2 more focus.
Okay.
And then, what would you like to do?
So I guess as a maneuver, I can move my mark. But I want to clear these.
Yeah, you could do a maneuver instead. I mean, you could kill that thing and move it over, but it doesn't carry over.
It's better to
remark.
Let me see. Yeah, I'll move the mark to the one in front of me, the hound in front of me.
Oh, the hound in front of you, okay.
But they're different minions then, right? I guess. Right. Is that how that works? There's no carryover?
Not carryover between the squads, yeah. They're sort of carried, they're in squads.
Okay.
I would count the demon, the war demon, as part of the squad, though. Because it was before. It would just count. There is a thing called captains that you can add to squads, so we'll treat this as part of the squad. Carryover damage for that one minion will go to the war devil, or war demon. So what are you thinking, Isdamar? You still have a move?
How are you doing for stamina?
I think he's barely been hurt,
right?
I'm
just going to try to... Would be my main action. You can't substitute a maneuver for a main action, can you?
No, you can't. Okay. You can use a maneuver in place of a main action. Yeah, you just can't use a maneuver. What are you thinking?
I'll just double strike again. Pretty potent.
Okay.
So maybe there will be some carryover.
Go right ahead. Let's see. Come on.
I'll do that under that hound.
Here too. Nice. So that is 8 points of damage, which will absolutely down that hound. Do you want to move the mark to the War Devil or to the other thing or to something else?
Wow.
I'll move to the War Devil.
War Devil, okay. And then the War Devil will take, that was 8 points of damage. He takes 6. Look at this.
And then,
boom. You still have a move if you'd like. And you'd gain 1 extra focus from it taking damage. From a marked target taking damage. And then, do you have a move? Are you shifting or?
Yeah, I have a move, but I think I'm good.
Then the War Devil in front of Isdamar.
Like shift this way.
You got it? Okay. Isdamar, you take 5 psychic damage from this thing. I'm not sure if you've got resistance, but you'll take 5 psychic damage. As this thing's the wave of fury and battle lust hits you. Aelia, would you like to go? George?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You're deciding.
I will start off by gaining my. You can hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
I'm getting my 2 essence. Okay, got my 2 essence, and I'm going to take a main action, which is going to be, I'm going to target the middle one, so that guy right there, with a vicious fire again, which is what I did last round, which is a signature ability.
Nice.
And the edge for it being trying to get through there. Tier 2, so 7 to 9 damage.
That just scorches all of them.
3.
And push 3.
Love it. Okay, so you in a wave of your hand, all of them are annihilated. Maneuver and which means you also get 1 more essence.
Mana move. Yes, that's true. Okay, putting another essence in the pool. So this is my move to here. That's the 5 squares using the difficult terrain, which leaves me with maneuver, which I wasn't sure if I was going to take those ones out, so I was going to do something different. But I will. Sure. I will. Well, actually, how far is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's just within my range already, so I don't really need to take. I think I might just catch my. Well, no, I'm already at max. I don't think there's anything I really need to do with my maneuver. The only thing I could do is try to. But I have no adjacent. I don't have any adjacent enemies, so I can't even aid in attack. I'm not gonna hide right now. I think we're in the midst of it, so I'm just gonna.
You done?
Yeah, I'm gonna be done.
Okay. I want to attack Vatacek with the next one. Oh, that's a terrible roll. Vatacek, you take another 6 points of psychic damage as that thing appears behind you once again. It seems to be chasing you.
Does it now? Well.
And then I'll save that malice. The little stinger thing is going to spit poison at Isdamar once again. Isdamar, that's only another 2 poisons. You'll take 1 point of damage after your immunity. And then the ghost. Whoa. The Spectre villain. I think we might be ready to start using some villain actions here, guys. They are going to... oh boy. I think it's going to drift over here so that it can catch... Am I within 5 of... Well, look at that.
Yeah, it just works out.
Look at that. All right, so it screams and issues the Heat Death ability. That's not a great roll, though. 7 cold damage to both Aelia and Vatacek.
Okay.
Is your presence less than 1?
No.
And you resisted its slow effect?
Cool.
But the next strike made against you gains an edge.
Okay.
And then... Let's see here. Ooh. It turns and uses its first villain action, which actually technically needs to be used on the end of a enemy's turn. But you can feel a necrotic, chill wind pick you up, Aelia, and pull you right to beneath this thing.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's getting serious.
Vatacek, you don't get moved whatsoever.
Okay, but
Yeah,
you took damage, did you not, Aelia?
I did.
she did.
Okay, well, my life for yours. It's a triggered action.
Love it.
It's triggered whenever a ally starts their turn or takes damage.
Okay.
I spend one of my recoveries. You gain 11 points.
Amazing.
Oh,
Love
man,
it.
that's max.
Incredible.
Thank you, Vatacek.
Okay, guys, that brings us to the
I do.
end of round 2. We're on to round 3. And, I gotta make a save for her. She is still vulnerable to fire.
Yes.
I'm glad to hear that.
Okay, so I'll put a red dot on her for fire vulnerability.
Okay.
End of the round. All right, so start of the round. There is 4 victories. There are 3 heroes. We're on round 3. I think it's 9 mallets I have this round.
It's like the 13th age escalation die, but in reverse.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, which of you would like to go first, guys?
I mean, I'd love to, but it's up to you,
yeah.
Aelia.
Yeah, go
Okay,
right ahead.
so what I want to do is I'm going. So first of all, I get 2. Is that 2 resource? Do I get? Is that right?
2
Kevin?
more wrath. Yep.
2 more wrath.
Yep.
7.
Yep.
I will do the thing. Well, I'll step forward, take a step. I'm getting the hang of this, and I will do I'll spend a further 5.
Love
wrath. Oh, sorry, that's wrong. That goes back down. So my wrath goes down to 2, and I do you guessed it. I do a purifying fire.
Love it.
Let's just try not to mess this up. Come on.
Come on, big money.
Here we go. No penalties, nothing. No start. Go.
There is 1 heroic token
yes.
left.
Yes.
I'd use
One
it.
left. Use it.
Use
Use
it.
it. Grant.
Okay,
I
I'm
can-
just
Okay.
rolling. But mind you, the roll was. Is that right? The roll was 9.
You can do better.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
there comes big money.
Or the same.
Dear 1.
This time.
All right, but that is 7. Oof. Ismar, do you want to use your?
Yeah, I'll use mine. He's within 10. I think he's within 10
Yep.
still.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, so then that is an extra 4 damage, so it's 11 damage, holy damage, and it takes 3, so it's 14 damage
Sweet.
total.
Fire witness or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and you can convert your hold. That's one thing that you can do with it, right? You could choose to have your abilities do fire damage instead of holy damage.
Yeah.
So if this was doing fire instead, that's 7 more damage.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
technically
I'll take
4
that.
more.
I'll take that.
Okay.
That's awesome.
All right, so you're like a little pyre now, Vatacek. That is you still have a maneuver.
And I will catch my breath.
Love it.
Nice.
Anna says, "Good job." Then it is my turn. Ooh, let's start with the boss. So
Yeah.
she is going to do the heat death. Terrible roll again. Oh dang. That is 10 cold damage to each of you, to Vatacek and to
Wait, can
Aelia?
my worm plate? Because I got cold last time, so I was thinking of going cold, but I don't know if I'm trying to find my worm
I
plate.
think it's
thing.
during a respite is when you can change it.
Oh, is it only a respite? Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Got you.
And then you could use your immediate trigger to allow Amelia to get, or Aelia to get stamina back. Would cost you another
I'll
of your
take that.
recoveries, though.
Oh, no, of course. I'm running out of those, but that's fine. Yes, so gain another 11.
Oh my god, amazing.
Okay.
Back to full
Yeah.
again.
I take 10.
Okay,
Thank you.
and then you were actually yanked back into this enemy by her effect. And Oh no, you're not. Hold on. No, I'm cheating. I'm using the different action. So villain action 2 is Spirited Away. That's 11.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I rolled fucking terrible on this one though. Both of you are levitated up 1 square.
Uh-huh.
And at the end of your turn, you'll drop back down. So you're 1 square up. When you drop back down, you'll take 1 point of damage.
Cool.
Right.
And that is it. There's no damage. Oh, wait. Actually, hold on. Both of your presence is greater than 1, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ignore me. You resist it. She tries to pull you up. Does not work. She will then use a move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to zoop over here.
Oh.
And I'll spend 2 malice. Ooh. Have these 2 go into you and into you, Aelia.
Okay.
You're engaged with War Devils now. That's the end of my turn.
Right.
Who would like to go next?
Let me try to finish this guy off. And
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So you gain
I
2
will-
focus.
okay. All right, so I'm going to do a double strike first on this guy here in front of me. The guy who's... Oh, good. Let's do it.
Nice. 10 points of damage. What does it look like as you send this thing back to the pit?
Just like it's a double strike like that.
Love it.
I have a bash and a strike.
Yeah. Where does the mark go?
The mark's going to go towards the main villain, I think.
Okay, you got it.
And then I think I'm going to maneuver. I think I heard this correctly. I know it's probably that. I'm going to try to knock this one back.
Okay. Oh, with a
With a maneuver, the knockback maneuver.
love it. Yeah. Go ahead. So if you're going to move up to there,
Yeah.
and then go ahead and give us your. It should be under the maneuver chart. You should be able to roll, or maneuver tab. You should be able to roll it. Push 2.
Only 2.
Okay. That's good though.
Did you do any damage? Okay.
Did not do any damage though. You sort of, but you knocked it further back. All right. Then
Now, I, Kevin, have a triggered action.
Sure.
When an ally does a forced move. However, it's very much going to depend on what is defined by the range, whether it's the thing that's been moved or it's the ally doing the moving. So it's a range of 10.
Yeah. That's interesting.
So I don't know what the target is.
The target is yourself or one ally. So, because look at the it would have to be him. Yeah, so it'd be 12.
I can't do it. Okay. I was excited to use it. But
That's awesome, though. All right, so then I get to go with this War Devil on Aelia.
Yes.
Aelia. That is it's a big hit. Aelia, you take 14. 5 psychic damage.
Okay. Now, and then I do have a free triggered action when that happens.
It's all right. Well, also, as soon as that happens, it takes 4 holy damage.
Yeah. Where does your judgment go?
It switches. It's got to switch to the war demon next to me.
Okay, you got it.
Awesome. And what I was going to say, just so we know, because we're on the ascended session, my triggered action was when I take damage from an adjacent creature, I push them back 4.
Love it. You know what? I feel like we're missing a war demon. So let's. The specter screams once again, and that last minion will transform into a war demon as well. So you hit it to stagger it back, Isdamar, and then it sort of shimmers and is replaced by one of these screaming war demons. Then Has everyone gone?
I
Aelia,
have
you haven't
not
had your
gone
turn yet.
No, Alia's not gone.
Yeah, what are you doing, Aelia?
Okay,
Closer.
moving.
Get closer.
I'm going to move here.
Yep.
That's my move. Then I'm going to use. Oh, so I got 2
More essence.
more essence. I'm going to use a cost 5. Call it conflagration, but we really know what that is. There's the info on it. So it's going to be a cube, which will get. I'm trying to get the 2 of them.
Yeah, you could get both of them.
Inspector and
These 2?
Yeah.
She is like 2
3.
squares up, but you could fit all. It's a 3 cube, right? So yeah.
Yes, actually, Kevin. Okay, yeah. So sorry. So I'm gonna do this. I'm doing this first. So let me do that. Let me roll the dice.
Come on.
Submit. Tier 2.
Tier 2, so that's gonna be 8.
So it's 8. Yep.
Okay.
Then what I'm going to do is use, because don't forget, I'm hovering 10 a square off the ground, so I don't want to take damage. So I am going to.
No, remember you
use for my
resisted that.
maneuver.
You resisted that.
Oh, I resisted that. Okay, I was going to use a maneuver to teleport that back down. So I don't
And
have
that
to do
one was
that.
vulnerable to fire. Big hit.
Right.
Yeah.
Sweet. Then I will instead use my practical magic maneuver to teleport. Let's see, 1, 2 is free, plus 1 extra essence will get me there. Okay. So you got sorry, no, wait. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I just spend 3 extra. That gives flanking. Okay. Nevada check.
Yep, and you gained 1 extra essence from doing fire damage.
That's true. Okay, awesome. So I still have 5 essence left, and I'm done.
Love it. Okay, then it is. Remember, you could bank 2 of your essence to make it persistent.
Oh, that's true. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Then it is my turn. I guess let's go with the War Devil. He's going to take 7 holy damage in total from attack using a main action to try and get you that a check. That is 5 psychic damage on you again. And then this last one is in the fire. It comes racing out of the fire at Isdamar. Isdamar, that is 5 psychic damage as well on you. And then I think we're done round 3. We're on to round 4. We're into our last 2 minutes of the game. I have more malice than I know what to do with.
Oh, no.
Who would like to go first, guys?
Not me.
Think? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can take out the demon.
And then move towards the.
And move towards her. Yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
Well, here's the thing. If Aelia has, if Aelia goes first, she can use a maneuver to do that damage again to the thing, and it's currently vulnerable to fire. And then she could take another action.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. All right. So I'll do that. Well, let's see. Let's see how far I am currently.
So that's 8.
10. Exactly 10. So I'm going to use a maneuver.
What does it look like as you devour her in your flames, and it drags these other 2 demons back to hell?
I think I think the flames are kind of like overtaking the spiritual essence of the specter and like converting it all to fire, and then just once it gets to its head, it just goes boom and into the ground, and the fire's gone.
And these things vanish as they had before, leaving just you guys standing in the
battered
Endless Queens thing, triumphant. You would gain another 2 victories for that, giving you a total of 7 XP.
Wow.
I need to take. I'll be right back, guys. One quick thing.
Yeah, I mean, I literally ended my turn just then. Even after that, with 2, 4, 6 essence still.
Yeah, I still have. I have 10. I was going to use like a hammer and anvil, but we didn't even do it.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
I've got 6.
The other thing,
So.
Oh, nice. Well, that's So, and that's another thing we could use a hero token for, which is give you back 2 surges. But we didn't have any left. But another thing I like about the game is like all the interaction between all of us, like on the other people's turns to help the other person, even if you're not standing right next to them.
Yeah.
But then you're always involved. I feel like you don't just like you take a turn, you walk away forever.
That's good.
You know,
that's good. Yeah, the triggered actions are nice. And they help. Yeah.
All right, very sorry about that.
Totally great. No worries. We're chatting about the game.
We're just decompressing that.
Yeah. So what would happen afterwards, guys, is you would have an opportunity because of the connections that you or Isdamar had within Sanctivora, you would safely be able to complete a respite here, which means you would bank all that 7. I believe it's 15 XP is the standard for level 2, so you're halfway almost to level 2. What are your thoughts?
So how do you do XP? What did you say?
All your victories, because you would have got 2 more victories. The victories are then converted into XP during a respite, and you reset your victories down to 0.
Okay.
So then, guys,
nice.
We'll go ahead first before we talk about the game very quickly. How do we see our heroes at the end of this, having traveled to Forbidden Sanctivora, driven the spirits back? Go ahead, guys.
Well, the general has returned. We know that. Look, we have a victory against something, and he will find that person who started spreading that news and say, "We have achieved our first victory."
Very cool.
Here in
so
the city.
There's a whole downtime system of projects that you can use to start. So during the respite, one of the things you might do is start like building a resistance to the queen or whatever the fuck you want to do within Sanctivora itself. So that's awesome. What about Vatachak or Aelia?
There'll be a moment where Vatachak will be undertaking a cleansing ritual, a rite of prayer, and as he does so, the clouds part for a moment. The sun sort of shines down and clears the shadows from the city. There's a moment of cleansing.
As he
finishes his prayer.
Do you think these souls are all damned then, or is there a possibility of redemption for some of the doomed folks of Sanctivora?
I would not speak on behalf of my God for that. And so there is always potential for those to find the light when they have had to travel in the darkness against their very will.
Okay. And Aelia?
I think while Vatachak has been doing this ritual, she's kind of taken a perimeter, looking around to make sure there's no other any kind of enemies or threat in sight. And then as she's about to end that, she suddenly stops and she looks back out there. Does she see something moving? Something that might be a threat. Next time on.
So I will tell you, based on your role playing in the negotiation too, you have some unspent project points, I believe, as an agent. You could, for instance, build up the relationship with the Finder Man, because he would definitely take you up on that kind of thing. So,
that's awesome.
But anyway, that's not to say like. I will say for those listening at home, this is not us planning a future campaign here. This is just an example of the kind of things you can see as emergent play in a game as structured as, which I've struggled with in 4th edition when I've run it before. So game-wise, guys, what did you think? First time for Carl and for Graham?
I enjoyed it. It's funny how 4E gets a bad rap, but you see pieces of it here, and the Dagger Heart that George ran here in Draw Steel, definitely in Pathfinder 2, right? So it's a good 13th Age, of course, coming with the 2nd edition. So it's a good system, and I think these people here, like MCDM, they're working on it to try to add those things in that maybe we were missing in 4th edition. So I think it has a lot of legs, and it's pretty fun. I like what we were talking about is that even when it's not your turn, you can still be engaged and do stuff with all the triggered actions, which I really enjoy. So I think it's good. It's good for player engagement, and so I enjoyed it.
What about you, Graham?
Yeah, it's clearly a successor to 4E. It has the 4E at first level super heroic feel to it. You feel like superheroes. There, it's not just a case of you being, a rogue, for example. You can actually meld into shadows, become one with shadows. So it's a step up from a simulationist take on it. It is, as it says, heroic. I'd say it's super heroic cinematic fantasy. Does it really well. Some of the things it has over 4E, I noticed straight away, is that thing in 4E when you hit your daily and you fail, and you just think, there's always something going on with your powers, which is great because you expend all this resource. You want to see some kind of return. This game gives it to you, whereas 4E didn't quite always get that. But other than that, and things like the montages, great. I mean, lots of people use montages in their games now anyway. They've sort of proceduralized it and put it into the rules, and seem to have done a really great job. So I think a lot of it is there. It's definitely got that narrative quality to it as well, which is fantastic. Part of that is the way that you're approaching the GMing of it, and perhaps sort of pulling that out. But just as 4E had a lot of narrative going on that people didn't recognize, they just thought of it as a tactical war game. That's not what the game purely was. This has got that as well. I really like it, and I think if you're wanting to do that super heroic tactical feel, where there's always something going on, you're always engaged, this is a great game for it.
Agreed. Yeah, I think I love my 4th edition experience. I don't know if I would go back to it having run this now. I think this would just be the game I would go to. And I'm looking forward to, we were talking beforehand as well, or maybe it was during the stream about I don't know if they haven't released power decks or anything like that as far as I know, but those would all be obviously things you would think of picking up, or even if you were print on your own. There's a huge amount of material in the core book. The 2 core books are Heroes and Monsters, and there's a ton you can make use of in it. I'm fucking shocked that with the tech issues we had, with my tendency to run over time, we got through all the prep material. We got through a montage. We got through a negotiation. We had a little light fight for you and a big fight for you. And I may have put my thumb on the scale by about 10 points of damage on that last thing, but it ended pretty much how I was imagining anyway. So it was, it's very, very cool game. So unless you guys have anything else to say, I will launch in. I've already said all I needed to say during the other ones.
Two quick things, which are I won't comment on the game itself because I've made many comments, and it's overall that I really enjoy the game. I think it's really fun. I think one, we were talking a bit when you were off for a second about the cards, and it'd be great to have cards. But Daggerheart has a free card creator website. Cool. You could totally just go there and put these into those cards, and it's all color graphics. It looks really cool.
Oh, nice.
So that's one thing. And
George, how did the Elementalist feel, by the way? I didn't ask you because you're the gold standard for mages around these parts. So how does this feel?
That's true. That's a great question. The last time I played a warlord, so this time, I mean, not a warlord, tactician. So this was my first time playing any kind of magic user. Really fun. I also really enjoyed the fact that I had a lot of options. So even as a first level, and it wasn't the same as usually what happens in any game is I'm how many spells do I have access to? And how many times can I cast them? And this is just I don't really have to think about that. I've got a bunch of things I can do. And I know that some of them are utility type. Some of them are attack type. I've got a bunch of different, some of them are movement related. So kind of have a spread, even though I'm essentially an evoker in a way. So and plus it gave me, like all the other classes, ways to decide how to use my various abilities and to interact with my allies as well. So I found it to be really fun. And I like to play magic users because sometimes they're the harder class to play because there's a lot of things you got to track, etc. And this was actually, to me, really easy to track because it's just my essence essentially I'm just tracking my essence like we all are in this game. So it made it very simple. And I have plenty to do even if I don't have any essence.
The War Devil thing of converting the minion into it, like there are malice spends that you can use on any monster, and then there are malice spends that are specific to the type of monster. That is a specific demon thing. So only demons can convert into a equal level, take a minion and convert them into an equal level monster. So that felt like it was a fun way to add a new monster in each round without having to like add in some kind of other side mechanic. Like it's baked into the rules and it's balanced, so I'm not using that malice for other shit too.
Yeah, that's true. I like that. Last thing I'll mention is just that for anybody who wants to check the game out and they were like, I don't know, is this complicated or not? Definitely the Delian Tomb that is like $10 has everything you need to like check to try the game. Like play the game. It's got the scenario. It's got the rules you need. It's got pre-gens. You can just check it out. And I think, and we were all saying that it's easier to grasp the game in total when you play it as opposed to just reading it.
Absolutely.
So I would say it's worth the $10 to try it out if you're thinking about it.
Yep. I'd agree. All right. Well, then, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for our most recent return to Draw Steel and an opportunity to introduce more players to the game. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the game, or anything else about the session, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. I've been caught up in 2 months worth of comments this morning. I'm going to finish getting caught up this afternoon, so I will be caught up in all my comments. In addition, there's a link in the description of this video to the Dungeon Musings Discord server where all of us are active, and we have channels there dedicated to most of the games we run on the channel. We probably talk about assorted games under there, as well as things like Find a Group, GM discussion, virtual tabletop chat. There's a terrific, helpful, knowledgeable, and friendly community over there, and you are more than welcome to join us. There's also a link down below to the to our friends at Noble Knight Games. Noble Knight Games is the preeminent unionized retailer of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs in North America. Not only do they have an incredible selection of new role-playing games, board games, and card games, they have an unmatched selection of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs. If they do not have something in stock that you're looking for, you can put it on a want list, and they'll send you an email when it comes in. And unfortunately, the discount code expired 2 days ago, but I will have our next video. This is November 2nd, 2025. If you go to one of our more recent videos, if you're listening to this after that date, we'll have a current discount code listed there. That'll save you 10% on any purchase of $10 or more through the website. The last thing I will say is a huge thank you to our stalwart heroes. So Carl, Graham, and George, thank you so much for playing today, guys. It was a pleasure to introduce you to Draw Steel. And you guys did a hell of a job of beating the hell out of the baddies that I put in front of you. So thank you very much for the session. And for those listening at home, we'll be back in Cold War Berlin in 2 weeks' time. Until then, oh, my internet's dropping again, so I'll make with a quick outro.